Jersey. You can get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for a chance to win. We are currently at $356,000 so far on the 50-50. When we come back, we'll have the Play Alberta line of the game. There is currently 24 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar. We're going green makes sense.
As a farmer, you can't afford to take any more risks than you already do. That's why you choose Invigor Hybrid Canola from BASF. It's not just the patented pod shatter reduction and club root resistant hybrids. It's the performance you trust to deliver year after year. This season, we're adding 3 new early maturing hybrids that are designed for your fields. So get ready to test the limits of your bins. See your retailer today and find out why Invigor has the top 3 hybrids in Alberta.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, we certainly don't want to put ourselves in the same spot as last year. But all while knowing that, you can maybe dig yourself out of a hole if there is a bad start. I think there's that confidence in the group. But that being said, we don't want to go through that again. We want to get off to a good start, just like every team around the league. Everybody wants to get off to a good start. It's important, and we're looking to do that as well.
That is the world's best player, Connor McDavid. Bob Stauffer with you. Rogers Game Night, courtesy of Rogers, proud partner and fan of the Edmonton Oilers Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. And we go into our line combinations. They are presented by Play Alberta. And PlayAlberta.ca, the official gaming partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid will center Ryan Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman. McDavid, a 7-time 100-point scorer. He has 12 goals and 56 points in 32 career games against the Jets. Nugent Hopkins 2 years ago had 104 points last season. Zach Hyman, a 54-goal season. Leon Draisaitl is a 3-time 50-goal scorer, 5-time 100-point scorer, and of course he signed a massive $14 million 8-year extension, which kicks in next year, which was huge off-season news for fans in OilCountry. King of Leon has 43 points, including 24 goals in 33 career games against the Jets. He'll be with 6-time 30-goal scorer Jeff Skinner and 5-time 20-goal scorer Victor Arvidsson. 7 times 20-goal scorer Adam Henrique on the third line with Matthias Janmark and 2-time 20-goal scorer Connor Brown. Derek Ryan with Vasily Podkolzin and Corey Perry. Podkolzin acquired for him a 4th-round draft choice from the Canucks, basically to replace Dylan Holloway, who Edmonton lost on an offer sheet to St. Louis. They also, on an offer sheet, lost Philip Rover, who played in the Stanley Cup final in their second pairing with Darnell Nurse. Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard, Darnell Nurse, and Ty Emerson. Emerson acquired in a trade from San Jose that saw Edmonton dump a 3rd-round pick. And Cody Cece's $3.25 million cap hit. Emerson gets the first opportunity, second pairing right side. He played in Hartford for Chris Knobloch 2 seasons ago, had 27 points in 69 games. Brett Kulak and Travis Dermott are the third pairing. Dermott signing a couple days ago, $775,000 league minimum after coming in on a PTO. Stuart Skinner starts in goal. Last year, rebounded after a brutal start, 36, 16, and 5, a 2.62 goals against average, and a .905 save percentage. Winnipeg, who finished 52-24 and 6 last year under Rick Bowness. The Oilers were 49-27 and 6. The Oilers 4th in the league in offensive, 6th in the league in goals for, 10th on defense. The Jets were 15th in goals for, 1st in goals against, tied with Florida. Mark Scheifele with Kyle Connor and Gabe Vilardi. Vilardi could be a breakout player, maybe a 35-plus goal scorer if he plays a full season. Vlad Nemenstikov with Cole Perfetti and Nikolai Ehlers. Adam Lowry with Nino Niederreiter and Mason Appleton, a very good third line for Winnipeg. Rasmus Kupari, like Vilardi, picked up in a deal from L.A. that also netted the Jets. Alex Iafallo, it'll be Morgan Barron, Kupari, and Iafallo on the fourth line. That trade for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Kevin Cheveldayoff winning that one in a big fashion. Josh Morrissey with Dylan DeMello. Last year they were combined plus 80. Dylan Sandberg with Neil Pionk. Hayden Fleury on his sixth NHL team. And fifth NHL team, he will be with Colin Miller. Connor Hellebuck starts a goal. He won the Vezina last year, 37-19-4 with a .921 save percentage. There you go. Those are the lines for the two teams. We go to local ties. It is presented by Sobeys and Safeway. Liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. Hayden Fleury played for Red Deer. He's living in Sherwood Park. He signed with the Jets because, partially for family reasons, he's now a father, and the Jets farm team is the Manitoba Moose, also in Winnipeg. A lot of people thought he might make sense as a good addition. Time will tell in that regard. But I think a pretty good pickup and a guy that's still got a higher ceiling to go. Reminder to stay tuned following the game for the insurance goal of the game for Alberta Blue Cross. Health, dental, travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Quickly into the out-of-town scoreboard, which is presented by Pizza 73. Here we go. We will start with the fact that a brilliant goaltending performance tonight from Samuel Montablanc. Last time I checked, he was at 46 saves. Maybe got to 47. The Canadians shut him out 1-0 at home over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Rangers are just crushing Kyle Dubas's Pittsburgh Penguins. The score 6-0, 3 minutes left in the third period. Later tonight, Calgary and Vancouver. Calgary's at Edmonton on Sunday. Colorado in Vegas. We're 17 minutes away from face-off. We are going to bring you the full introduction of the players. Rob Brown still to come on our Rogers Game Night show.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
If I'm not mistaken, it was kind of similar last year too, right? We're media darlings or whatever to make it to the finals, whatever the case may be. And obviously we had a tough start, so I think that we can learn from that. When you have success, other teams are prepared. When you have two of the best players in the world, they have the best player and the second best player. Like, nobody's coming in here tippy-toeing around, right? They know that we have a good team, and we got to be prepared because everybody's a good team in this league. There's no bad teams.
There you go. That's 54 goal man from last season, Zach Hyman, who arguably right now is on the precipice of pushing Zdeno Chara for one of the best free agent signings of all time. 27, 36, and 54 goals in his 3 years, and the Oilers at $5.5 million cap hit. That signing was chastised by some in the Toronto marketplace. It's been a pretty good addition for Edmonton. He's tied for first in playoff goals the last 3 years in the entire National Hockey League. This is Rogers Game Night, courtesy of Rogers, proud partner and fan of the Edmonton Oilers. I'm Bob Stauffer. Cam Moon with the call tonight's game. We got Rob Brown, we got Bryn Griffiths, we got Brendan Escott. Jack Michaels, also part of our Oilers Radio Network. Legacy Heating and Cooling, broadcast booth, Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no interest and no payments for a year. As we bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. And so it begins.
Yeah, game one of 82-game march to where they want to be again, and that's back in the National Hockey League playoffs. I think you're going to see a jump in the energy level, the intensity level, and the
Well, let's hope so.
care level than we saw in the preseason. It would have been tough. The last time these guys played was in the Stanley Cup Finals, and it went 7 games, and the excitement level was through the roof. And now, as I think Leon said, you're playing on a Tuesday night in a preseason game. It's hard to be as completely engaged as you need to be. But tonight, they're playing against a good team. The Winnipeg Jets are a playoff
Really
team.
good
52 wins last year. They will be a playoff team again this year. They got a great goaltender in net. They've always been a good test for the Edmonton Oilers. So I do believe just a simple fact, Game 1, the start of their new journey against a very good hockey club, this Edmonton Oilers team will be ready tonight.
All right, let's do this. Let's get to Legacy Heating and Cooling. Who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for a year. Connor McDavid's got 7 100-point seasons. Scored 60 a couple years ago. 32 last season. Hyman with 54. 40-goal season from Leon. Didn't get to the 50-goal plateau. And other teams are like, wait a sec, they got 3 different guys that have got 50 goals on this squad.
Well, I think 2 of the 3 will get 50 this year. I think Connor McDavid's going to have a huge goal-scoring season, Bob. I do. Last year, when you are that great, and he is the greatest in the world, when you are that great, you can decide how you want to play. He wanted to be an assist man last year. He did something that only 3 others had done before that. I think you're going to see a huge game, or a huge year this year, goal-scoring for Connor McDavid.
Let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game. They're brought to you by Ford, the official partner, built Ford proud.
Well, I think the Oilers have got to be much better defensively in this game tonight than they were in the entire preseason. They leaked chances in the preseason. Their compete level wasn't near as good as it could have been, and they didn't play very good hockey clubs in the preseason. They're playing a really good team tonight. The compete level defensively has to be much better. They know how to do it. We saw it the last half of the season last year and throughout the playoffs. They just got to put it into the game tonight.
We're going to pick up Al Stafford, the public address, at this time as they are announcing the Oilers coaching staff here. And, the coaches have the look of the face like, let's get to it. We'll have more with Rob Brown momentarily, but let's go ringside to Al Stafford.
Assistant coaches are Mark Stewart, Glenn Gullinson, and Paul Coffey. And the head coach for your Edmonton Oilers, Chris Knobloch. Not dressed tonight for the Edmonton Oilers from Richmond, British Columbia, defenseman number 51, Troy Sketcher. And from Vancouver, British Columbia, forward number 91, Evander Kane. And now, please welcome to the ice, from Oakville, Ontario, defenseman number 2, Evan Bouchard. Forward from Spokane, Washington, number 10, Derek Ryan. From Stockholm, Sweden, forward number 13, Matthias Janmark. From Borlänge, Sweden, defenseman number 14, Matthias Ekholm. From Toronto, Ontario, forward number 18, Zach Hyman. From Brantford, Ontario, please welcome back forward number 19, Adam Henry. From Newmarket, Ontario, defenseman number 24, Travis Dermott. Defenseman from Stony Plain, Alberta, number 27, Brett Kulak. number 49, Ty Emberson. From Toronto, Ontario, please welcome to Oil Country forward, number 53, Jeff Skinner. From Edmonton, goaltender number 74, Stuart Skinner. From Peterborough, Ontario, forward number 90, Corey Perry. Forward from Moscow, Russia, number 92, Vasily Podkolzin. Your alternate captains for this season, returning for his 10th season from Hamilton, Ontario, defenseman number 25, Darnell Nurse. Entering his 11th season from Cologne, Germany, forward number 29, Leon Draisaitl. Returning for his 14th season with the Oilers, from Burnaby, British Columbia, number 93, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. And your captain, after his 10th season, from Newmarket, Ontario, number 97, Connor McDavid.
That wraps her up. That is our first Rogers Game Night Show. Cam Moon, he's ready to go. He's got those regular season pipes. They've been percolated all through the preseason. The Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets. It should be a beauty of a lid lifter here at Rogers Place. Coming up next on Fort Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Proudly headquartered in Oil Country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
If land, true patriot love, in all of us command, With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers season about to begin. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Edmonton takes on the Winnipeg Jets. Go to our starting lineup, and it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Adam Henrique with Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Jets, Adam Lowry with Nita Ryder and Mason Appleton up front. On defense, Dylan Sandberg and Neil Pionk. In goal, it's Connor Hellebuck, who dropped the puck. We're underway. Kyle Raymond and Mitch Dunning are the referees. Jonathan Deschamps and Steve Barton are on the lines. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Emberson rims it on the left. Janmark trying to jam that puck out of the zone. Kept in by Pionk. He'll throw it cross corner. Emberson on the right side can flip the puck up through center ice, and Connor Brown into the Jets end on the right wing. Give it to Janmark, rims the puck on the left side. In on the left wing was Henrique to keep it in. It goes back to the blue line. Emberson on the right. All the way around in from the left wing point. Darnell Nurse got it to the corner. Pionk will pick it up for the Jets. Get it into the middle where Appleton will swing it back into his own end. Across to Pionk. Now up the left side to Sandberg. Almost misplayed it. He'll get it up the right wing, and the puck dumped in off the stick of Scheifele, and Skinner will stop it in behind the net. Just underway here at Rogers Place, a minute in. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Jets. Game one of the regular season. On the left wing to Hyman. Gets the end of the Jet zone. Stops on the left side. Back to the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard. He mishandles it. He lost it. It's Scheifele. The breakaway. The shot. Save made by Skinner. And he covers it up as Mark Scheifele got a breakaway from his own blue line. And Skinner makes the stop.
Oh, Evan Bouchard is just doing his part to make sure that Stuart Skinner got into the game early. That is one egregious giveaway. And Skinner was able to fend off a great scoring chance for Mark Scheifele, a 5-time 70-plus point man. I mean, this guy's their number one center. Great stop by Skinner early.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Went 36, 16, and 5 last year in that Oiler net. The puck near the blue line, Perfetti put it down the boards. Ekholm will get it down the ice. It went up on end. It's icing against Edmonton. What a chance early for the Jets, but Stuart Skinner with a huge stop.
Well, Jeff Skinner's never played a playoff game.
That is true.
He has an opportunity likely to play one this year. And a little bit, sort of played in Carolina when they were sort of going through a bit of a rebuild. Buffalo as well. It's been a continuous rebuild for them. But a little bit different standard here. And a different pace and tempo as well.
Mark goes in behind the Edmonton net, comes out to Morrissey on the point. He'll shoot it, ripped it wide. Kept in on the right side by DeMello, gave it away to Skinner. And now to Draisaitl into the Jet zone. Drops it, shot by Arvidsson. That was partially blocked, it goes wide. Jeff Skinner after it in the left wing corner. Puck will go to Nikolai Ehlers for the Jets on the right wing. Goes across to Morrissey, comes out through the middle, over center ice, dumps it in. Stuart Skinner out of the Edmonton net. Rims on the left for Vasily Podkolzin. He'll clear it out. Barron in the neutral zone for the Jets. to Pionk. Come up the right. Slide it across to Sandberg. Into the Oilers zone. Down the left wing. To the left wing corner. Rims on the right. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. Hard hit by Puck. Pulls it along the boards. Gets everybody going. Here at Rogers Place. It's lifted up and out by Kulak. Kulak playing in game 499 of his NHL career.
Great hit by Podkolzin, and you love it if you're an Oilers fan.
Puck dumped into the Oilers end. Up the right wing, Emberson. Right side to Corey Perry. Perry in his 20th year in the NHL. He'll dump it in. Miller in behind his net for the Jets. Tries up the right. There's no room. Gets it back. And behind his net to Fleury. Off the left wing boards and out. First at center ice. Right wing to Emberson. On the right side to McDavid. That's chopped away from him. It's Niederreiter into the Oilers zone. Left wing to Appleton. He'll dump it to the left wing corner. So puck comes free. McDavid will get it out to center. To Mello, to Niederreiter. He'll direct it in.
Wonder whether or not they'll try to get Adam Lowry out against Connor McDavid. The Oilers can't always avoid matchups.
Here's McDavid into the Jet zone through the middle, and that one just knocked off his stick, following it up. It's Bouchard in front, directed on goal, and a save made by Hellebuck after a redirection. And the puck cleared out. Brown will dump it in. To Mello, over to Morrissey. Morrissey up the right side for Scheifele. Lost it at the Oiler blue line. Janmark going the other way. Play it off the end glass. Almost 4 minutes into a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting Winnipeg. Kyle Connor through the middle, got it to center ice. Ekholm will drift it right back in. So it goes into the right wing corner. Pionk for the Jets. Cross to Sandberg. Now back to Pionk. Through the middle to Sandberg. This pass to Cole Perfetti in on the left wing. Perfetti will shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He holds on. 4 minutes, 17 seconds gone here. Scoreless first period. The Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, in theory, Edmonton's upgraded their top six with the additions of a 6-time 30-goal scorer in Jeff Skinner and a 5-time 20-goal scorer in Victor Arvidsson. Of course, they don't have Evander Kane, who has had multiple 20 goals seasons, including 2 for Edmonton in parts of years. I mean, he hasn't really played them.
And you hope you see him at some point this season.
Well, and the Oilers don't have an abundance of physicality in their forwards, but Colson's supposed to bring a little bit of that. It's already done so this game tonight.
Off the draw, Draisaitl skates out, comes into the Jets end right side. The shot, and the save made by Hellebuck. He had it on the backhand, pulled it to the forehand, and got a quick shot away.
That was a heck of a move by Leon.
Sandberg in his own zone for Winnipeg. Up the left wing boards for Perfetti. Pinched upon by Draisaitl. Puck turned over, but it was Arvidsson in on the offside.
One thing I'll say that we've noticed already, between Skinner and Arvidsson, I think that Arvidsson has been the player that has had the better chemistry with Leon in those quick little read and react plays.
Well, you have to think there's an adjustment period.
100%.
Yeah.
First line versus fourth line matchup here for the Oilers as McDavid's out against the Kupari unit.
Goes into the right at the Jet blue line to Miller on the right side. Puck comes in. I follow behind the net to Kupari. Kupari will go over to the right wing. Side the Oilers zone behind the goal for Barron. Tied up with McDavid. Kupari is trying to find a loose puck there. It does go to Barron. He'll come out of the right wing corner. Saucer it back to Miller on the right point. He tried to pass it. His stick craters. And McDavid gets it out through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. In over the line, but Hyman in offside over on the left wing.
Missed opportunity there. If Hyman could just straddle that a little bit more. One thing we need to look for Nugent Hopkins, he needs to shoot the puck more. You know, he had the 30-goal season a couple years ago and dropped off quite precipitously last year. 103 points down to 67. But when Edmonton got power plays, he's often the guy that gets the first look as the left flank, and he tends to pass off.
He's got a great shot.
He's got a great shot, as we saw against Dallas in Game 5 in Dallas when he scored twice, including a beauty off a rush.
Emberson will get it to the blue line. That is kept in by Scheifele. Goes to Stuart Skinner. He'll find Nurse up the left wing. to the blue line. Comes back to Nurse. Go up in the air and out. Bouncing puck just inside the Jet zone. The right wing. Velarde. Now to Kyle Connor, over to Morrissey, through the middle. It's blocked, comes back to Morrissey. He'll center that. Shifley with a chance and a bad save by Skinner. Puck along the right wing. The scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on the Jets 6 minutes in. Velarde along the right wing. Right corner of the Oilers zone. Puck comes loose. Nurse pushes it around the boards. Morrissey in from the left wing point to Kyle Connor on the blue line. Walks across the line, shoots wide of the Edmonton net. Lots of traffic. The puck cleared out by Henrique. Up to Connor Brown. He's in front of the Jets bench.
I mentioned Winnipeg was a great 5-on-5 team last year, but they had the worst combined special teams going into the playoffs.
In behind his own goal is DeMello.
Their deep team up front.
DeMello will wait back there. Crowd encouraged the Oilers on here in the first period. The game still scoreless. Puck turned over at center ice. Brought in by Podkolzin left wing to Derek Ryan. Ryan centering pass goes off the outside of the net over to the right side. In from the right wing point. Dermott was able to keep it in. Pionk on the right wing will clear it out. Kulak. Up to Perry, now to Ryan into the Jet zone, to Corey Perry. Perry on the right wing, towards the goal, steered aside by the stick of Hellebuck. And the puck to the left wing corner in the Jets' end, and it's Perry up against the boards with Neil Pionk. Podkolzin in there too, and Appleton. Puck goes to Appleton, to the middle for Lowry. Lowry will get it up the right wing, to center ice for Appleton. He'll dump it in. Jets will make a change. Behind his own net is Evan Bouchard. Up the right wing to Leon Draisaitl. He'll get it out with one hand. He'll go past DeMello. He's got to go back for it. Up the right wing to Nemesnikov. Now to center ice to Perfetti. Into the Oilers zone on the right side. Puck comes loose, goes in behind the net. Ekholm rims it hard on the right wing. It'll go to Draisaitl into the Jet zone, near to the middle for Skinner. Tried to shoot it. It was blocked. He got it again, put it on net, and the save made by Hellebuck. We're going to take a break. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Jets. 7:52 gone here in the first period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first, the Oilers and the Jets. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, shaping the future of kids across OilCountry through the transformative power of hockey. Total jackpot right now, $408,000. Face off in the Jet zone to the left of Hellebuck. Draisaitl taking the draw against Lowry. Lowry wins it on the right to DeMello, off the boards and out. Stepping up on the play was Nurse, delivered a pretty big hit. Puck brought in, Jeff Skinner through the middle. That's peeled off his stick, and it's Niederreiter going the other way for Winnipeg. Into the Oilers zone, over to Lowry. He'll dump it in behind the net. Emberson back there. As Emberson spins around, the puck comes up to the top of the circle. Lowry got it to the corner to Niederreiter, swings it back to the point. DeMello to Lowry. To the left wing point to Morrissey. He'll take a snapshot. That was blocked. It comes to Lowry in front of the net, right through the slot. Nobody touched it. And Arvidsson will get it out for Edmonton. Give it to Skinner, and he'll drill it in. Off the end boards. Took a funny hop. Almost hit Hellebuck in the back of the leg. Morrissey's got it in behind his goal. 11:15 to go here. Scoreless first. Edmonton taking on the Jets. Dumped into the Oilers zone. Ekholm rims it around Pionk in from the right wing point. He'll keep it in for Winnipeg. Couldn't get a pass in front of the net. Nugent Hopkins floated up to the line and out. Barron will take it back into his own end. Give the puck to Hayden Fleury. Up the left side. That's picked off by Hyman. It's into the Jets' right wing corner. Hyman to Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid behind the net. Slides over to the left side. Get it back to the point. Ekholm over to Bouchard. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Hellebuck. Got it with a left pad. Puck in the corner. Hyman to McDavid. McDavid, his pass. That was blocked, but he gets it back. Comes up to the blue line. One hands it across to Bouchard on the right wing point. Rims it. Barron trying to get it out. He won't be able to. Pionk on the left to Fleury. Up the left wing does clear the zone. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. On the right wing to McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner gets just past Hyman. And it's brought out by Scheifele. Pass to Connor on the left. Now we'll give the puck to Velarde. He'll come in. His shot. And that goes off of Kulak over to the left wing. And it's Henrique to get it out to Connor Brown. Now to Matthias Janmark. Goes over to the right side at center ice. Off the boards and in. Connor trying to get it out for the Jets. He'll find Scheifele. He'll go cross ice through the neutral zone. Kulak holds off Velarde. Puck comes up to center. It is brought in on the right wing by Adam Henrique. Goes near the right wing point. He'll shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck. That was redirected in front of the net by Connor Brown. Brown on the right wing into the corner to Janmark to the blue line. Dermott will have it go off the end of his stick. Velarde back into his own zone to Miller behind the net. 9:08 to go in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets. Cole Perfetti up the left wing. Throws it in cross corner in the Oiler end. But it's Ryan to get it out. DeMello at center to Ehlers. Passed it to no one, and it goes back into the Jet zone. DeMello up the right wing off of Nemesnikov and out. Dumped back in by Nurse, and that one all just got to Morrissey. In on the forecheck was Ryan. The puck cleared out. Perry to Bouchard to Podkolzin. Podkolzin runs into Morrissey right at the Jet blue line, able to shoot it in. Edmonton will make changes. Dylan DeMello will take it in behind the Winnipeg net. Shots are 6-3 in favor of the Oilers. This game's still waiting for its first goal. Up the right wing to Sandberg. Shoot it in on the backhand. Stuart Skinner out to play it. Rims it. It goes to the blue line. Pionk will shoot it. That one tipped wide of the net after it went off of Lowry. Lowry on the left wing boards inside the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing corner. In behind the net to Niederreiter. He's over to the right side. Ekholm works him over. Draisaitl got a loose puck to Jeff Skinner. Up the right wing to Arvidsson. He's skating towards it. He'll go in behind the net. Forced back. There was Sandberg. To the point. Ekholm. His shot blocked in front of the goal. Up the right wing. Appleton to center ice for the Jets. He'll shoot it in.
Good tempo. Both teams skating here. Winnipeg plays with real structure and process in their game.
Bouchard out from behind his net now to McDavid in full flight. In over the Jet line, down the left side, in front of the net, and just missing Hyman, who is going to the right post. And the puck comes out to center ice. Wow. Brought in by Scheifele into the Oiler end right wing, gave it away to McDavid, now up the right wing boards to Hyman. In over the jet line to Nugent-Hopkins. His shot and a save made by Hellebuck. Loose puck to McDavid. To Nugent-Hopkins on the right wing, top of the circle. Back to the blue line. Kulak rips a shot and a save by Hellebuck. Rebound, and that one didn't get through as Nugent-Hopkins tried. And out to center ice is Scheifele. Into the Oiler end to Kyle Connor. To Scheifele as he goes in behind the net. Couldn't get it in front of the goal. Connor finds it on the left side. Back to the left wing point to Sandberg. Shot towards the net, gets blocked. Goes into the left wing corner. 6:35 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets. Nurse in behind the goal. Right wing to Emberson, and he's got Iafallo all over him as they tie up. Puck behind the net. Nurse will try the boards, but Sandberg in from the left wing point to Kupari. Goes to the left wing corner. Now in behind the net with Emberson on him. Puck rimmed on the left for Matthias Janmark. Up in the air. It'll get to the line. It doesn't get out. Iafallo out of the right wing corner. His pass out. The shot and the save made by Skinner. Hit him in the left shoulder, and then he covered it up. We're going to take a break. 6:02 to go in a scoreless first. The Oilers host the Jets here at Rogers Place. First game of the regular season. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey of the Oilers Radio Network.
Have you ever thought about what's on the bottom of your sneaker that was jammed up between the grooves, just biding its time and waiting for the perfect moment to dig into your beautiful floor? No? Never thought about that? And you should never have to when you buy flooring made for life at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Right now, save on flooring that's made for spills, pets, and anything that life throws at you. And it looks amazing. Use our visualizer to see for yourself at endoftheroll.com. Find flooring for life at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822. You can't predict exactly how your harvest will go. So here's the next best thing. InvigorResults.ca. Featuring localized and replicated trial results, you can see how InVigor canola hybrids could perform in your fields. But more importantly, the results demonstrate our consistent track record and undisputed leadership, giving you the confidence to flex your harvest muscle season after season. Go to InVigorResults.ca to see results in your area today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and Jets still knotted up at 0. 6:02 to go here in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Oilers have had some chances here off the rush. Connor McDavid walked the D-man, fed it across to Hyman, but Hyman's stick was impeded from deflecting home an open net. Tap in.
Race off the Oiler end to the left of Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner taking the draw. He wins it. Get it to Dermott. We'll get it high in the air and out. A bouncing puck that Draisaitl corrals on the right now to Arvidsson. For Skinner in the right wing corner. He'll go in behind the Jets goal. Over to the left side. Now to Arvidsson in front of the net. And it's off a stick back to the blue line. Just comes out. And Kulak had to go off his stick, and Perfetti will bring it in. Got spun around by Dermott, and the puck on the end boards.
There's been some misplays from Edmonton's D here in this game.
Pass for Arvidsson, a little far for him, so it's Morrissey to DeMello. DeMello at center ice to Josh Morrissey. The Oiler end left side, cross ice, off of the stick of Stuart Skinner, and the puck to the blue line. Morrissey walks the middle, now into the left wing corner. Pass along the left wing side to Appleton, behind the net to Niederreiter. Niederreiter in front of the net to Lowry, and the save, rebound, scores. Lowry banks it off of Skinner and in, and it's 1-0 for Winnipeg.
Yeah, Edmonton's going to need more of Brett Kulak right now, and he's a guy that usually elevates come playoff time. But he's got to be the lead in that third pairing. And the Oilers couldn't get the puck out. Kulak was in chase mode, and a backhanded pass in front. Dermott couldn't tie up the stick. Second chance opportunity. Give Lowry credit. This guy's got 6 double-digit goal seasons, and the Jets have a 1-0 lead.
That got centered. And Lowry got that first opportunity. Stuart Skinner made the save, and then on the rebound, a bank shot off of Skinner and in.
But misplays in the neutral ice led to the transition going the other way.
14:56, time of the goal. 1-0 Jets lead here at Rogers Place. Into the Jets zone. Bouchard got it behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. Comes over to the right side and went off his stick. Puck cleared out. Up the left wing to Niederreiter. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Looks to the middle. Gets the pass to Lowry, and he'll just shoot it wide of the net. He was tied up. Puck near the side of the goal. Saved by Skinner. Rebound just rolled wide of the net. Good chance here for Niederreiter. Flurry in from the left wing point. Can't keep it in as Hyman got it out. Gave it to McDavid. In over the Jet line to the right wing point. Bouchard cranks it off the corner board, so it rolls over to the left. Podkolzin has it there for Edmonton. He'll bring it up to the point. Podkolzin now down the left side to Perry. He'll get to the middle, knocked off his stick, and the puck goes over to the right wing. Perry has control of it. Up to the blue line to the middle. Right wing point to Nurse. He'll blast a shot off. A stick goes wide. 1-0 Jets here in the first period. Puck turned over at the blue line. Scheifele gets it out. Into the Oilers zone to Velarde. Cross ice through the skates of Connor. Puck goes in behind the Oiler goal. Kyle Connor has it in the right wing corner. To the point for Pionk. To Connor. Connor out of the right corner. To the left side to Sandberg. He'll keep it in on the left wing point. Now to Pionk. His shot wide of the Edmonton net. Goes off the referee in the right wing corner. Podkolzin had it for a moment. Nurse made sure that it got out. Left wing. Kyle Connor lost it right at the Edmonton blue line. Corey Perry gets it out of the zone. Sandberg back into his own end for Winnipeg. Now to Scheifele. Scheifele into the Oiler end on the left wing. To the left wing corner. 3:05 to go in the first. 1-0. Winnipeg leads on a goal by Adam Lowry. Puck along the right wing boards in the Edmonton end. On the end boards, it was Scheifele to get bumped by Dermott. The puck comes loose. Cleared out to center on the right side. Drilled in by Kulak. Niederreiter and Appleton picked up the assists on that goal by Lowry. As Barron is going to come up to his own line. He'll get it out to Kapari. Now to Iafallo. Off the left wing boards and in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak to Janmark. High in the air and out. Chasing after it. Barron got it off the left wing boards and out. And that's going to go down the ice. I don't know. But it somehow isn't. Ekholm up the right wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice. That hit Ehlers right in the skate. So Bouchard can get it around to Ekholm. Out of Arvidsson to Bouchard to center. To Jeff Skinner. Into the Jets end. Goes to the right wing corner. Now on the left for Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Skinner. Poked off his stick. Ehlers to go cross ice. Misses Perfetti with it. Stepping up on the play is Evan Bouchard. He's got it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Out of Arvidsson to Bouchard. Still in Edmonton territory. He'll hold on to it. It's between the hash marks. Cross to Ekholm. Up the left wing. That's directed in off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Hellebuck out to play it. Sandberg across to Pionk. Up the right wing to Niederreiter. Into the Oiler end. Across to Appleton. His shot scores. Mason Appleton off the left wing. Goes glove side on Stuart Skinner. It's 2-0 for the Jets.
What did we say before the game about this third line for Winnipeg? Said it's one of the best third lines in the National Hockey League. And this game is being played 5-on-5, and the Jets were a tremendous 5-on-5 team last season. Oilers haven't had a chance with special teams. Edmonton hasn't capitalized on a couple of chances. And that time Niederreiter fires it across to Appleton, and he beats Stuart Skinner to the glove side. And that's the scouting report on Stuart Skinner. Glove side.
2-0 Jets lead as Hyman brings a puck into the Winnipeg zone on the left wing. 18:35, time of the goal for Winnipeg. Puck cleared out. Amberson up the right wing. Got it to center. Puck brought in. Velarde over to the right wing, top of the circle. Was tied up by Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. to Hyman, will get it out. And Hyman's return pass to McDavid, picked off by Scheifele. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. And it's Hyman to bring it out now. And he'll come down the left wing. Into the Jets end left wing. Shoots it off the post. The rebound put towards the net by McDavid. It didn't get through. Hyman has it left side back to the blue line. Ekholm off the right wing boards. It goes in behind the net. Oilers come awfully close to getting their first goal of the regular season. Zach Hyman rung it right off from the post of the stick side of Connor Hellebuyck. Puck goes over to the left wing. Podkolzin to keep it in. He'll come off the left wing boards. He'll shoot it. Saved by Hellebuyck. The puck goes in behind the net. Podkolzin battles back there. Comes loose on the right wing to the point. Bouchard keeping it in. Over to Ekholm. Down the left wing. A shot off. A stick goes wide of the net. Penalty, or the period just about done. Bouchard will shoot it. And a save made by Hellebuyck. The first period ends with the Jets, the 2-0 advantage. The Oilers with good pressure in the last minute. But they're down by a couple after the opening 20.
Well, Winnipeg's third line killing Edmonton. It's the difference in the game right now. They got a pair of goals. Adam Lowry's a big, heavy center. He stayed with it in front of the net, jammed home a rebound on a setup from Niederreiter. The Niederreiter found Appleton. What an interesting sort of go Appleton's had. He was claimed in the expansion draft by Seattle, and they just stopped playing him. Goes back to Winnipeg. Last year he had 14 goals and 36 points. So look at his third line. Lowry, who's excellent penalty killer, 12 goals, 35 points last year. Niederreiter, 18 goals and 34 points. Niederreiter plus 12. Lowry plus 17. Appleton plus 16. And the Jets got a lot of players that were pluses last year. They had an excellent defensive team. And then the guy cleaning up the mess is Hellebuyck. And he's a perennial Vezina trophy candidate. And he was the better goaltender in the first period. I mean, you couldn't ask. Stuart Skinner made a great save off of Scheifele. At least, the only defenseman by my count, I didn't see Nurse and Ekholm have a puck bobble. The other 4D all fought the puck at various different stretches in the opening period. So the Oilers got to settle down here and get their feet moving and force things a bit. And this is a team that can box you outside. There's no question about that.
2-0 Jets lead after 20. Lowry and Appleton, the goal scorers for Winnipeg. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the Oilers game on October 22nd or 25th, Rexall will be hosting a free flu and COVID-19 vaccination clinic to help you stay healthy this season. Join Rexall and the Oilers on October 22nd and 25th at Rogers Place between 5:30 and 7:30 to get your flu shot and COVID vaccine. For 120 years, Rexall has been caring for your health. This season, get ready for both the game and flu season with them. Learn more at rexall.ca/vaccines. Administration based on vaccine availability and eligibility.
Nuges Nuggets. This is Nuges Nuggets, brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. What nugget of heating and cooling advice does Nuge have today?
You can save a lot of money by bundling your new furnace and AC with Legacy. It's kind of like saving money on an endorsement by bundling me, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, with someone like, Zachary Martin Hyman.
Thanks for suggesting me, Nuge. Get no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new AC and furnace from Legacy Heating and Cooling. Proud sponsor of Nuges Nuggets.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
And it's Hyman to bring it out now, and he'll come down the left wing. Into the Jets end left wing, shoots it off the post. The rebound put towards the net by McDavid. It didn't get through.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. And welcome to the first intermission, the end of the roll intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown here at Rogers Place. And after 20 minutes of play, the visiting Winnipeg Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers 2-0. That Hyman goal, if he'd have scored that, I'll tell you what, it was a clear ringer off the goalpost, that's for sure. And that came with about 45 seconds remaining, Rob, in that period. That would have been very helpful for the Oilers to get a little momentum back, because Winnipeg, I thought it was pretty close there for a while, and then Winnipeg seemed to take over, I don't know, maybe with about 8 minutes to go, and had a few really strong shifts by some really strong guys. And, hey, I think they're probably valued for the 2-0 lead.
Well, the Oilers made the bigger of the mistakes. We saw that early in the hockey game where Bouchard bobbles one on the blue line. It turns into a breakaway for Scheifele. Skinner makes a nice save. In their own zone, the Oilers don't box out. Dermott doesn't box out Lowry. Lowry gets one shot, gets his own rebound, and gets to shoot again. So that's a big mistake on that one. And on the second goal for the Winnipeg Jets, it's a pass where Pionk throws it from his own goal line, all the way up to the far blue line. Miscommunication between Emerson and Connor McDavid. So what should have been an easy 3-on-3 turns into more or less a partial breakaway.
Yeah.
So big mistake there as well. Winnipeg's good. They won 52 games last year. They're a playoff team. They'll be a playoff team again this year. You can't make big mistakes against them. In the first 20 minutes they did, and the Winnipeg Jets capitalized. The play, but at the end, the Oilers had a good final shift once they fell behind 2-0, but Hellenbuck takes away the angle. Hyman hits the post, bounces the wrong way, and then 2 or 3 other opportunities. Winnipeg holding on, but they were the better team in the first 20 minutes and deserving of the 2-0 lead.
You talk about the Appleton goal. It was a beautiful, the long pass out of their own zone by Pionk to Niederreiter along the right wing, and then goes rink wide with the pass, right on the money. And, is that one Skinner should stop? But you know what?
I mean, you hope you want him to, but it was a great shot by Appleton.
I thought so as well.
And Appleton had all the time in the world. So Pionk realizes the Oilers are changing. So he throws it up the boards. Maybe if someone jumps on, touches it, it's a penalty. If not, he hits Niederreiter. Now, Niederreiter does a nice play. He turns his body, absorbed the hit from Nurse, but he kept his hands free, which allowed him to throw the puck across the ice. So where the problem came, Nurse took his man. Connor McDavid was a little slow off the bench and didn't realize there was 3 guys coming.
Right.
So when you see him all of a sudden realize it, he's behind the play. So now he's chasing. Emberson sees the high guy close to Nurse. He's like, okay, McDavid has neither. This Niederreiter is probably just going to drop it. He cheats a little bit. When he cheats and the puck goes all the way across to Appleton, Emberson doesn't have time to react to it, can't get his stick on the pass. And Appleton had all the time in the world. He's an offside winger coming down all the time to find the right spot. And it was a great shot. Far corner, just over top of the pad. But it's one that a grade A scoring chance came out of a play that shouldn't have happened. The Oilers had numbers back. They just misread it. And a Winnipeg team jumps on some big mistakes and goes up 2-0.
It could have been a disaster early, though. It was a Scheifele breakaway. I'm not saying I'm complaining too much about the ice, but the puck seems to be bouncing a little bit. But I thought the flow of play was really solid for both teams, and it was going end to end. But it's kind of rodeo ice. I've seen this before at the old barn where the puck is bouncing or guys are mishandling the puck a little bit. But the Scheifele save, I thought, well, that's a big save for Stuart Skinner here in the second period.
It's a save on Mark Scheifele, a breakaway for
a guy
the best player, the best player of the Winnipeg Jets, who had all the time in the world. Evan Bouchard caught flat-footed once he bobbled the puck, and Scheifele had no pressure on him at all. A big moment for Stuart Skinner. He makes the save, and unfortunately for the Oilers, they're not able to create any momentum out of that save. It was a period where you could see some nerves. Some guys are playing in a bigger moment. The expectations for some of these players, for example, Emberson playing with Nurse. He's played 30 NHL games in his career.
Right.
He's now playing in the top 4 on a team that many are expecting to battle for the Stanley Cup. Many are picking to win the Stanley Cup. Emberson had some bobbles in that period. A couple times he turned the puck over in his own zone. And then you got Travis Dermott, who just was signed by the Edmonton Oilers. A couple of mistakes by him, and he's the one that I know Lowry's a big, strong, physical man, and Travis Dermott isn't, but you got to take his stick on that one. Lowry gets 2 opportunities. So I think nerves came into play. I would expect some of the players that were nervous in the first period, now they've got 20 minutes under their belt. They'll feel a little more controlled in the second period, and you'll see a better effort. But what we saw in the preseason were a lot of big mistakes defensively by the Oilers. We saw that again in the first 20. That's something we talked, Bob and I, before the game, that the Oilers have to clean up. They didn't in the first 20 minutes.
What do you think of the second line? Arvidsson is just flying. I'm just very, very impressed with how well he's starting to read off of Draisaitl.
He's a great hockey player. He is a guy that the other fans are going to fall in love with. He's energy all the time. He plays, what is he listed on it? He's listed at 5'10". He probably is 5'8", but he plays like he's 6'3". He's got no fear out there. Created a couple really good scoring chances. I thought Leon was flying in the first 20 minutes. Created some great chances himself. The Oilers had their looks. Hellebuck was good. He got a fortunate on a bounce off a post by Hyman. There was a couple that... So there's one where Connor McDavid, probably a little unselfish. He came up with speed. He caught the Winnipeg Jets defender, I think it was Sandberg, completely flat-footed and walked around him. And instead of just taking it to the net, he tried hitting Hyman backdoor. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't Sandberg. Sandberg's the one that took Hyman to the net. But he beat the defender. Connor McDavid can take that right to the net, and he's got a grade A scoring chance. He's unselfish on that one. Sandberg does a nice job taking away Zach Hyman's stick and not allowing even a chance on net. So look to the Oilers to maybe be a little more selfish in the second period and get pucks on net, because Hellebuck has been a fantastic goalie in this league for a number of years. Wow. You've got to get as many pucks on net as you can and crash the net. The last shift of the period was the Oilers' best shift of the period. It had Corey Perry and Picolzin out there, and McDavid had stayed out late. The reason it was successful, they just kept throwing pucks on net. Picolzin and Corey Perry were standing in front of the net, creating havoc for Connor Hellebuck, and the Winnipeg Jets survived that last shift, that last minute, to be able to keep the 2-0 lead.
And that's where we're sitting. After 20 minutes to play, the Winnipeg Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers 2-0. The second period is on the way, but not before we take a break for news, and we'll come right back with your out-of-town scoreboard. And what more can I tell you? The intermission brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. We're coming back with more from Rogers Place right here on the Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm James Dunn. A transgender Albertan says the UCP is appealing to the radical far right by allowing a transphobic MLA into caucus. Jennifer Johnson of Lacombe-Ponoka was welcomed into the United Conservative Party caucus today after coming under fire last year for comparing trans youth to feces in cookie dough. Queer Citizens United Victoria Buchholz says the government is growing increasingly tone-deaf to trans voices. The Alberta Medical Association says Edmonton's population surge is putting a strain on hospitals. AMA President Dr. Shelley Duggan says in the past couple of days, family medicine has been at 155% capacity, while general internal medicine has been at 135%. Alberta Health Minister Adriana LaGrange says she's closely monitoring hospital capacity issues in the Edmonton zone. A study now underway at the University of Calgary aims to help Canadian women navigate the health effects of menopause. Part of it will include whether weight training can prevent loss loss of bone and muscle. The project, called Momentum, will also study brain aging, psychology, and gut health to create evidence-based resources for women. I'm James Dunn. Your next scheduled newscast is at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back here at Rogers Place after 20 minutes of play. The Winnipeg Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers 2-0. Let's find out what's going on around the rest of the league. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73. Official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Well, there were two games that have already been played, and they're in the books. And I got to tell you, a little surprising, one of them. The Montreal Canadiens on home ice, 1-0 winners over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto outshooting Montreal tonight, 47-27. Sam Montembeault was the guy who picked up the shutout. He was fantastic tonight. Cole Caulfield got the only goal of that hockey game for Montreal. So 1-0, Habs beat the Leafs. The other game played in Pittsburgh tonight, and it was not a good season opener for the Pittsburgh Penguins, who were beaten at home 6-0 by the New York Rangers. Igor Shesterkin getting the shutout in that one for the boys from Broadway. Chris Kreider, 2 goals for the Rangers in that one. Two other matchups being played. It's Vancouver on home ice tonight after one period of play. Canucks are leading the Calgary Flames 4-1. It's been a little rough for Calgary tonight. Mantha getting the only goal of the hockey game. For Vancouver, scoring Garland, Sprong, and Besser. So that's the deal there. And down in Las Vegas, it's the Golden Knights with a 3-1 lead on the Colorado Avalanche. That one is after one period of play. So anyway, that's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by our friends at Pizza 73. They're the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers down 2-0 after one period of play. The players are returning to the ice. We're coming back with the second period right here on the Oilers Radio Network.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Jets lead. We're getting ready for the second period of play after creating 14 new millionaires in Alberta and setting a new record with a $21 million jackpot in the Stanley Cup Final. The Oilers 50-50, presented by Rogers, is now live for the new NHL season. That jackpot, currently over $463,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Buy your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Adam Lowry, Mason Appleton, the goal scorers for the Jets in that opening 20 minutes.
Oilers got taken to the cleaners by the Jets' third line on the ice for both Winnipeg goals, and Connor McDavid was just coming on the ice in the second one. Tough period for him on the ice for both of them.
Puck steered into the Oilers zone. It's Appleton after it on the forecheck. Ties up with Nurse. Lowry kicks it loose, but it goes right to Jeff Skinner. He can poke it up the right wing to Arvidsson. Now at center, he finds Leon Draisaitl into the Jet zone. Back to the point. Shot by Nurse, and that one didn't get through, but it knocked the stick right out of the hands of Appleton. And the puck at center ice. Arvidsson right back in with it. He'll shoot it wide of the net. He'll put it on goal. The save made by Hellebuck. Puck on the left wing point. Ekholm, left wing corner to Arvidsson. Pionk got it free. To the point where it's kept in by Jeff Skinner. Comes in front to McDavid. The rebound saved by Hellebuck off of Arvidsson. And he covers it up as Connor Hellebuck called upon to make a couple of huge stops for the Jets.
No, he could do that. He's locked in. There was a lot of criticism over Hellebuck's play in the playoffs, but a great poke check on McDavid, and he found the rebound attempt of Victor Arvidsson. It was on his backhand. Just fought it off.
Desperation saved by Hellebuck. Road hockey style. Face off to his left. 2-0 Jets. We're early in the second period. Season opener for both these teams. Face off, comes back to the point. It's Bouchard with his shot and a save made by Hellebuck. Up the right wing, Velarde will get it out. Batted by the glove of Ekholm. Puck goes to McDavid, and we get the glove ahead pass. Oilers 24-15, 5-0 in their previous 44 home openers.
They did a little bit of homework.
Did a little digging, you know, home opener and all. We can do that face-off right at center ice. Shots now 13-8 for Edmonton as Ekholm will shoot it in. Goes in behind the Jets net to the right side. Velarde went to flip it out. Didn't get a lot on it. It didn't get out. Nugent Hopkins left wing for Ekholm. Chop it in behind the net. Hyman over to the left wing corner. It's broken up, but Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. Now over to the right side to McDavid. To the right wing point. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Tried to shoot it, didn't get it through. Velarde will get it out. Up the left wing to Kyle Connor. Just in over the Edmonton blue line. Spins towards the boards. Brings it up near the point to the right wing side to Miller. He'll shoot it. That's off the stick as Scheifele goes wide. Connor will blast it from the left. He misses. Off the glass. Miller keeps it in right wing point. Puck gets to the corner. Velarde for the Jets. Center in front to Connor. It hopped over his stick. He was point blank. And Nugent Hopkins will get it out to center ice. He'll dump it in. What a chance there for Kyle Connor. Puck comes out. Kulak turns it up at the Edmonton blue line. Off the right wing boards to Draisaitl. Now across it goes to Janmark in front of the net. That one, pardon me, that was Connor Brown. And Brown just had to go off his stick. Puck to the right wing corner. Henrique on the left wing to the point. Dermott will shoot it. That one off his skate. Over to the left wing boards. Ehlers. Cross ice in his own end. It's shoveled off the left wing boards and out by Fleury. 2-0 Jets lead. 2 minutes.
They're not calling anything in this game. There's been some loose sticks and chances to call hooks both ways. Nothing.
Sandberg on the imports in his own end for the Jets. Rims it. It's not going to get out. Kept in by Emberson. Puck goes to Perry. He'll come out of the corner. Poke check there by Hellebuck.
Johnny Power.
Oh, he's done it a couple times in this period. Pionk to center ice. Put it in on the left wing to Ehlers. Left wing corner. Perfetti. Dumped down by Nurse. They both get back up. Now I follow left wing boards. In by Nurse. 2-0 Winnipeg. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Gone here in the second period. Trying to work this thing loose. Now it comes free to Perry. Into the middle of the ice to Podkolzin. Stood up at the Jet blue line. Barron will poke it in to the Oiler end. Emberson on the end boards. Rimming it up near the top of the circle. It was kept in. I follow now for Winnipeg. Was in behind the goal. Over to the left. Comes back to the left wing point. Morrissey will shoot it. Didn't get through. Lots of traffic in front of the net. Kupari takes it behind the goal. Left wing to Barron. Back to the point. Morrissey across to DeMello on the right side. Off the inboard side of the goal and put off the outside of the net by Barron. Kupari has it in the right wing corner. Kupari up to the top of the circle in the Oiler end. Will try down to the left side. Morrissey cross ice. The shot scores. Rasmus Kupari came down the right wing. Got the pass from Morrissey. It was right on the tape. And it's 3-0 for Winnipeg.
Well, the Oilers got caught on the ice with a pair of fourth-line wingers that had an extended shift. Corey Perry and Vasily Podkolzin. Draisaitl was out with them. But the Jets kept on going east to west with the puck. Side to side. And Kupari, who did not score a goal last season, coming over in what's become a very lopsided trade for Winnipeg. Ripped that one home. 3-0.
4:17, time of the goal here in the second period.
And this is not the start Edmonton was looking for.
Not at all.
Mine's just a bit of the game in Vancouver last year to start the year.
Brought in by Lowry. Now it comes across. The shot scores. In from the left wing side. Sandberg rips it right upstairs. Stick side on Skinner. It's 4-0 for the Jets.
I mean, they got 4 on 10 here.
It's just 20 seconds after the goal by Kupari. And Dylan Sandberg.
I mean, it's not like these guys are high-end offensive guys that have got the last couple for them. Sandberg with 1 goal last season.
Yeah.
Kupari didn't score last season. Jets have come out with vengeance.
Oh. Opened up a 4-0 cushion here in the second period. Puck comes in front of the Edmonton net. McDavid will go into the right wing corner. Now across to Matthias Ekholm. Up through center ice to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Jets end on the right wing. Play the puck to the end boards. Pionk got it around and out. Went off of McDavid. No icing is Ekholm from behind the goal. Left wing to Bouchard. 4-0 Jets here in a stunned Rogers Place. Puck goes to the right wing corner. McDavid, centering pass off his stick, goes to the blue line. Bouchard around the left wing. Kulak in from the left wing point. Puck gets to the end boards. McDavid in behind the net. Kyle Connor got it free on the right. Miller, the right wing side to Scheifele. He'll get the puck to center ice. Scheifele into the Oiler end. Got his pocket picked by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. The puck to on the left side to Kulak, who's able to get it into the Jet zone. Connor Brown working it on the left wing. Back to the blue line for Kulak. Get it across. Dermott will shoot it. That one blocked in front of the net. Goes over to the boards. Kicked up near the line by Ehlers. He was able to get it out as he had lost his stick. 4-0 Jets. Here, 6:10 gone in the second. Puck shot in by Henrique. Hellebuck out to play it. Left wing corner to Fleury. Now up the left wing boards. Ehlers will bring it in. Go through the middle. Give it to Perfetti. Cross ice pass off the stick of Emberson. It'll go over the glass. It's out of play. We'll take a break. 4-0 Winnipeg leading Edmonton. 6 minutes, 25 seconds gone here in the second period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Marlo Tacos. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
October 25th is the early bird deadline in Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery. Win the Fiji and Maserati Early Bird Prize, a 7-night vacation to Fiji, and a new Maserati. Or take $175,000 cash and be in to win the $2.5 million grand prize. Early bird deadline is Friday, October 25th. Be mighty and support Stollery Kids. Buy now at MightyMillionsLottery.com.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 4-0. Jets lead the Oilers. 6:25 gone in the second period. Lowry and Appleton scored in the first. Kapari and Sandberg have the goals here in the second. Face off to the left is Stuart Skinner. Puck goes to the left wing side in the Oilers zone. Nurse will flip it out. Morrissey will turn it up in his own end. Morrissey had that hop over stick. Now he gets to it. To Perfetti. Check just inside the Edmonton blue line. Puck goes to Nemesnikov. He'll go around to the right side. It's about top of the circle. Sent to the blue line. DeMello over to Morrissey. Left point. He'll shoot it wide of the Edmonton net. It's on the right wing. Ehlers couldn't keep it in. DeMello will drill it right back into the Oilers zone. Jets have to tag up. Nurse. Emberson. Now to Nurse. Up the left wing. Jeff Skinner will direct it. It'll rim into the Jets' end. It goes to the end boards. Pionk on the right wing. Around the right wing side. Off of Ekholm. Puck to the middle, and Lowry brings it out. At center ice, he'll bounce it towards Skinner. Kicks it over to the right wing. Lowry, him behind the net. Looking for Appleton. He lost an edge, but Niederreiter has it now on the right side. Up to the top of the circle. To the left wing. Point to Sandberg. Couldn't find a shooting lane. Couldn't get it through. It bounces near the side of the Edmonton goal, and it's Bouchard up the right wing to Arvidsson. Now to Jeff Skinner. Skinner will shoot it towards the net. It hit Hellebuck. He didn't know where it was after it hit his left pad, but it goes to the corner. The end boards is Perry. Puck comes free. Lowry will get it out, and it's going to go just wide of the Edmonton net. It'll be icing. 7:56 gone in the second. 4-0 Jets lead. And Rogers Place is stunned. All fired up before the game, as you would expect. Lots of noise, lots of enthusiasm. The Jets have done a great job of keeping it quiet in here. Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Hellebuck's been perfect so far on 14 Edmonton shots. Pionk up the right wing. We'll get it out. Glove down. Dermott. Right side to Ryan. Now to McDavid. McDavid's cross ice pass, and that one went off a stick. Goes in behind the goal. Perry looking for it in the right wing. Sandberg get it just over the stick of Ryan. Puck comes out. Dermott tied up with Lowry. As it comes free, Niederreiter will shoot it in. Stuart Skinner sets it behind the Edmonton goal. Leave it there. Kulak up the right wing. Center ice for Connor Brown. Off the right wing boards and in. It gets to Derek Ryan. Push it around in behind the Winnipeg net. Fleury in the left wing corner. Fleury will get it out to center ice to Barron. Into the Oilers zone. Now to the middle of Kapari. He'll shoot it. And that's just off a stick. And it goes wide. Penalty coming up to Edmonton when they touch it. Kapari has it on the right wing. To the blue line. Miller. Over to Fleury. To Kapari. Left wing side. The shot and the save made by Skinner off the left wing from off of Barron. It'll be a hooking call against the Oilers. The first power play of this game is going to go to the Winnipeg Jets.
Jets power play last year, Cam. 22nd in the league at 18.8%. Edmonton's penalty killing finished the year 15th at 79.5. It was 7th under Chris Knobloch, with Mark Stewart taking over the PK unit. One of the reasons why Winnipeg struggled on the special teams so much, 24th in the league at faceoffs. Right now, Edmonton needs to survive this.
Emberson off for the hook. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cleared out by Ekholm as the Oilers did win the draw, and it goes all the way down the ice. Nugent Hopkins and Ryan to start it off with Ekholm and Kulak. On the penalty kill for Edmonton is Scheifele. Into the Oilers zone, right side to Kyle Connor. He's at the right wing point, now to the middle on the blue line of Morrissey. Left wing to Ehlers to Scheifele. To the blue line, Morrissey across to Connor. He'll shoot, scores. Kyle Connor off the post and in from the right side. A power play goal, 5-0 Jets. Heck of a shot by Kyle Connor.
Yeah, he can rip him. He's a 6-time 30-goal scorer. How's it? Snipe, to say the least.
Yeah. Off the post and in. 9:33, time of the goal. It's 5-0 for Winnipeg. Dumped into the Oilers zone. It'll be an icing call against the Jets. Morrissey and Scheifele pick up the assists on that goal by Connor. Put that face off at center. Calvin Pickard just put his mask on. Got a feeling he's coming in right away. Puck dumped in. Stuart Skinner to play it. Right side to Bouchard. Off the right wing. Off the stick of Arvidsson. Iafallo will go back into his own zone for the Jets. Through the middle. Missed Barron with it. Icing call against Winnipeg. As we're halfway through this second period. Jets got 2 in the first, 3 here in the second.
Well, I mean, they've got 3 goals from a third line and a goal from a fourth line in this game. It hasn't even been their gunners until the power play. Let's put it in.
Yeah.
We're going to have a draw at center here. I think they're going to say that
that wasn't right as far as the icing goes. I guess not. Kyle Connor has now got a goal in 7 straight season opening games for the Jets. Puck dumped into the Jets' end. Hellebuck tried to rim it. That was knocked down, centered by Hyman, but cleared out by Appleton. He'll get it out to the neutral zone. Bouchard through the middle. That misses McDavid. Appleton comes in to the Edmonton end. We'll give it to Lowry. Played him behind the net. Ekholm got it up to the point. DeMello kept it in. It comes right back to Matthias Ekholm. Through the middle, off the stick of Hyman. Hyman after it on the forecheck. Now to McDavid. He'll get it across. Nugent Hopkins, his shot, and that goes wide. After it went off a leg, Ekholm to the right wing point for Bouchard. Down the right wing boards to McDavid. He gets to the corner. I know, hold off Niederreiter, who now takes the puck.
Wow, good job there defensively.
Rim on the right. Ekholm in from the point. Doesn't get out. Goes to Hyman. His shot. Bad save made by Hellebuck. Puck up against the corner boards. Lowry won't clear it out. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Back to Matthias Ekholm. A snapshot tipped on net and is saved by Hellebuck. He'll hold on to it. 8:52 to go in the second. 5-0. Jets lead the Oilers. We're going to take a break. Looks like Calvin Pickard's coming into the game. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deke past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. 8:52 to go in the second. 5-0 Jets lead. Calvin Pickard has now come into the game. He is tending the twine for the Edmonton Oilers.
We know who's starting against Chicago on Saturday night.
Here's Nurse from the point. That goes off a leg over to the right wing. Connor Brown looking for the cycle to Henrique. That's broken up. Puck cleared out. Nurse, the Edmonton end in behind the net, is chased back there by Iafallo. Up the left side. Parry had kept it in only for a moment. Connor Brown will bring it out. Into the Jets' zone left wing corner. To Janmark to the right wing side. Emberson kept it in right point. Centering pass by Janmark, blocked. He gets it back. Goes over to the right. Sandberg right up against them. Puck gets to Iafallo, off the boards and out. Dumped into the Oiler end. It goes in behind Emberson. Emberson in behind the Oiler net. Drop the puck to Nurse. Left side to Emberson. Cross ice. Able to get it out. Janmark to Perry. Now to Ryan, left wing. He'll shoot it. Bad save made by Hellebuck. Ryan along the left wing. Behind the net to Perry. Out to Podkolzin. His shot hit. A stick goes wide. Perry to the blue line. To Dermott. His shot tipped and a bad save made by Hellebuck. The right wing, Perfetti off the boards and out. 5-0 Jets. 7:25 to go here in the second period. Travis Dermott, left wing to Podkolzin, into the Jet zone, stops up, has it top of the circle, gets to the middle, his shot, that hit somebody up high in front, and the whistle goes. That hit Hayden Fleury.
Wow. He's leaking.
He's up, though, and he's going to go to the Jets bench. Yeah, that never got through to the net. Yeah, Fleury will go right to the dressing room.
Player you know quite well.
Yes. Yeah, it's in Red Deer. It was solid Western League defenseman. Oh, jeez. Just saw the replay. Was part of that team that hosted the Memorial Cup in 2016. Jake DeBrusque was part of that club. He was acquired that year from Swift Current.
Luke Philp.
Luke Philp was on that team. That's right. Older brother of Noah Philp.
In the Washington organization with Hershey recovering. He blew out his Achilles a year ago.
Yeah. Also played for the University of Alberta Golden Bears.
Guy that got into 3 games from the Chicago Blackhawks who are here Saturday. We should mention Chicago is where on Friday night? Winnipeg.
They're in Winnipeg. That is right.
Yeah. So they're in Winnipeg on Friday and Edmonton Saturday. But Edmonton needs to get going.
Yeah, they got to get going.
Unfortunately, very moribund preseason performance from the Oilers.
Oilers got Calgary on Sunday. Then the Oil Kings on Monday have a Thanksgiving Day game at noon against Vancouver, but they also play Saturday in the afternoon before the Oiler game.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Just
it's 2 o'clock tilt.
I mean, I'm a big fan of junior hockey. And just sometimes I worry about doubling up like that. Now, this building has a lot of horsepower.
I think he got enough time.
Yeah.
Face off to the left to Hellebuck. Goes into the corner. Velarde trying to slide off the check. To DeMello up the right wing. In from the point was Kulak. It's lifted up and out. And at center ice, Scheifele. Into the Oiler end, left wing. To Velarde, left wing corner. Puck gets centered by Scheifele. Goes to the right point. DeMello's shot gets blocked. And Kulak for Draisaitl. Loop back into his own end. Draisaitl on the right wing. Dermott. Cross to Kulak. Kulak with a bit of room and up the left side. Just off the stick of Draisaitl. Goes into the Jet zone. Hellebuck out of his net. From Morrissey now through the middle to Appleton. And it's Appleton down the right wing into the Oiler end. He'll get it across. Quick shot saved by Pickard as Niederreiter let that thing fly off the left wing. Puck gets to the middle of the ice and Bouchard will get it out. So the first save for Calvin Pickard, a tough one. The Oiler blue line is Bouchard. 6:05 to go in the second. 5-0 Winnipeg. Puck dumped in by Ekholm. Sandberg on the inboards. Lowry's in there too. McDavid will get it loose and up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He's at the blue line. To McDavid out of the left wing corner. The puck gets to the middle, but it's Pionk off the glass, off the mesh, and we get the whistle. We'll take a break. 5:38 to go here in the second. 5-0 Jets lead the Oilers. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Going to the Oilers game on October 22nd or 25th? Rexall will be hosting a free flu and COVID-19 vaccination clinic to help you stay healthy this season. Join Rexall and the Oilers on October 22nd and 25th at Rogers Place between 5:30 and 7:30 to get your flu shot and COVID vaccine. For 120 years, Rexall has been caring for your health. This season, get ready for both the game and flu season with them. Learn more at rexall.ca/vaccines. Administration based on vaccine availability and eligibility.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, it's not what we expected coming into this one. 5-0 Jets lead. 5:38 go here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Jets get 2 in the first, 3 here in the second. Chase Stewart-Skinner out of the game. Calvin Pickard in net now for Edmonton. Draisaitl taking the draw against Lowry into Jet zone. It goes to Jeff Skinner. Has it in behind the net. Skinner gets checked back there. DeMello up the right wing to Appleton. He'll get it down the ice. That's icing against Winnipeg.
Well, I mean, you take a look at the numbers that Stuart Skinner had coming in against Winnipeg. 4-0-1 at 2.01 goals against, average at .932 save percentage. Hellebuck 13-13-3 in the regular season, 3.16 and a .904 against Edmonton. This is a goalie with a career .917. But you know what?
Yeah.
Jets got lit up by Colorado first round of the playoffs. Edmonton played until June 24th, and the Oilers still haven't found their game to start this regular season.
Jeff Skinner on the right side and lost an edge. That Jets end. It's up against the boards. Skinner's able to work it free. So bring it towards the net, and a shot, and a save made by Hellebuck as Jeff Skinner stayed with it till eventually he got a shot on goal. Faceoff will stay in the Jet zone to the left of Hellebuck. There's a determination on Skinner's part to eventually get that on net. Oilers will get Henrique, Janmark, and Brown out there with Emberson and Nurse. And Mesnikov getting kicked out of the face-off circle for Winnipeg. So it'll be Cole Perfetti. Puck will go across on the right wing. Ehlers up to the line, couldn't get it out. Puck goes to Miller. Off the boards. Nurse turns in his own end. Emberson up the right wing to the blue line. Sandberg unable to keep it in. Sandberg will get it at center ice now. Into the Oilers zone on the left. Wedged on the boards by Emberson. Brown. Now to Janmark. He'll bring it out. Come over the Jets line. Pass to Nurse. That was through his skates. Henrique tried to shoot off the left wing and hit into Mesnikov. Puck stays in, though. Miller into the corner. Gave it away in behind the net. Connor Brown out to Henrique. The shot and the save made by Hellebuck as Adam Henrique rips that off the left side, but it hit Hellebuck up in the right shoulder, and he was able to cover it up. Shots now 21-14 for Edmonton. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman out with Kulak and Dermott. Kupari taking the draw for Winnipeg. Puck goes to the left wing point. Kulak shoots off of Hellebuck and out of play. It's probably going wide anyway. Connor McDavid into the face-off circle with Rasmus Kupari. Kupari has scored in this game. Puck to the point. Kulak, left side. Hyman, it goes in behind the goal. Rims on the right. Dermott kicks it to the right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Hyman. He's behind the Jets' goal. Goes over to the left wing. For McDavid to Hyman. Hyman up to the top of the circle. Cycles the puck to Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid in behind the net. Pass out to the middle. The shot by Dermott. Put it over the goal. Puck on the left wing. To the left wing point. Kulak shot. Glove save made by Hellebuck. He'll hold on to it with 3:45 to go in the second period. 5-0 Winnipeg leads. Oilers with some pressure, but Hellebuck just looks so calm and confident right now that you're going to need a really good chance to score.
This is the wrong guy to try to come back from 5-0 down on. I mean, let's face it. Loading up first time this season.
Yep.
David Draisaitl and Hyman.
Bouchard, pass across, one-timer, what a save made by Hellebuck off of Draisaitl from the right wing.
Perry out there, not Hyman, by the way.
Velarde will dump that in. Oh, was that a stop by Connor Hellebuck. Perry will put it off the right wing boards and just out. And that hit somebody at the Jets bench, so we get the whistle. Well, that pass goes across to Draisaitl on the right, and he drilled it. And Hellebuck even got the rebound, too.
Great pass by Bouchard.
The rebound hit Perry and went back towards the net. Hellebuck stopped that as well. So Connor Hellebuck, outstanding so far in this game. Puck dumped into the Oiler end. In behind the net, Bouchard rimming it. It goes to the left wing point. And off of Sandberg, and it comes out. Pionk with it on the right wing. He's able to shoot it in. Pickard out to play it. Pickard rims on the right. Sandberg to the left point, over the stick of Appleton. It's going to go down the ice. Hellebuck come out of his net to play. We'll get the puck to Pionk, the right wing to Lowry. Pionk took the hit from Todd Colson. It was in on the forecheck. Ekholm now behind the net to Nurse. Nurse up to Ekholm, goes past him, down the ice. Won't be icing. Pionk on the right wing for the Jets. Up the right wing boards. Got it out. Off of Velarde. Emberson wheels in behind his goal. Up through the middle. And off of Jeff Skinner down the ice. That's an icing call against Edmonton. With 2:19 to go in the second. 5-0 Winnipeg leads. Face off to the left to Calvin Pickard. At the top of the circle, Jeff Skinner will get it out off the left wing boards and in. It goes to Draisaitl, left wing corner. Centering pass off the stick of Hellebuck. Emberson in from the right wing point. Puck to the point and off the stick of Skinner and out. Scheifele in the neutral zone. Now to Velarde. Brings it in. Left wing to Kyle Connor. Now to Scheifele. Whipped it just wide of the net. Puck goes over to the left wing. Up to the point. DeMello. Behind to Scheifele. In front of the goal. Velarde couldn't find the handle. Connor on the left wing. Gets run over by Draisaitl. Oh. That's going to go down the ice. Arvidsson's going to get into it, though, with Kyle Connor. Whistle goes. Nurse comes in. Emberson in there as well.
Well, for sure Connor's going to get one for two-handed Draisaitl. The question is, do they even it up here?
With 1:37 to go in the second.
Surprised there's only one penalty here.
One penalty. Slash to Kyle Connor. Oilers get their first power play of the season. Brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
I'm liking Arvidsson.
He got into it there a bit with Connor. Eh?
He works hard.
Yep.
Highly competitive player.
Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Draisaitl kicked out of the face-off.
Dropped the puck. Deked him out twice.
Yep. Connor McDavid will take the draw. It'll go to the point. Bouchard to the middle. Now on the left to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid, left wing corner. In behind the net, over to the right. To Bouchard on the right wing point. To McDavid off the right wing boards. Now to Draisaitl. His pass off a stick goes over to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins. Along the left wing boards, top of the circle to McDavid. McDavid skates down the left. Tries to toe drag to the middle. It's poked off his stick. And DeMello takes a hard hit from McDavid and got it down the ice. DeMello got drilled.
And Connor thought he was getting a penalty.
He pasted him on the boards. As McDavid, we're in the last minute of the second. McDavid comes into the Jet zone. He'll shoot it. It's blocked. And now ripped towards the net by Hyman. That hit a leg. Puck rimmed on the right, and it will be cleared out. Pickard to Bouchard. 45 seconds to go in the second. 5-0 Jets lead. McDavid over the line to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing point to Bouchard. Cross to Draisaitl, right wing corner. Now to McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard into the right corner to Draisaitl. Brings it up the right wing boards. To McDavid out of the corner. Across to Nugent Hopkins. A shot. And that one stopped by Hellebuck, and he'll hold on to it. 15 seconds to go here in the second period.
Well, you might as well give him the full run here.
Another decent stop by Hellebuck coming across. About time on Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at 699 career points coming into this game. Draisaitl to Hyman, now to the blue line. Bouchard, left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Comes down the left side. Saucers it back to Bouchard. Now on the right wing. The shot by McDavid wide of the net. It'll come out and the second period will end. Oilers give up 3 goals that period. Down by 5 after 40. Awfully quiet at Rogers Place, as you would expect.
Yeah. I mean, Edmonton outshot Winnipeg 16-7 in that period and got outscored 3-0. That's never a good thing. Stuart Skinner's been chased. The Jets' third and fourth lines have seized the day and won the game here for Winnipeg. They got 4 of the 5 goals, and that's why Edmonton's in a world of hurt here. No question about it. And no one's feeling sorry for them.
No, absolutely. We're through 40 here at Rogers Place. Kupari, Sandberg, and Connor scored here in the second. It was Lowry and Appleton for the Jets in the first. 5-0 Winnipeg over Edmonton through 2 periods. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they'll have the intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Chemco is building industry across Canada, and now they're on the lookout for civil and electrical project managers, estimators, and superintendents to join their dedicated team. Why Chemco? Because Chemco cares. They put people first, offering top-tier compensation packages and an unwavering commitment to safety. At Chemco, safety isn't just a priority, it's everybody's business. Ready to be part of a team that truly values you? Visit chemco.com/careers today.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
To the point where it's kept in by Jeff Skinner, comes in front to McDavid. The rebound, saved by Hellebuck off of Arvidsson, and he covers it up.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown back at Rogers Place after 40 minutes of play. Oh boy, 5-0. The Winnipeg Jets leading the Edmonton Oilers, and you know what? They just seem a little quicker to everything tonight, Rob, so far through 40 minutes of play. Hasn't been a great game for the Edmonton Oilers. Winnipeg's looking okay, though.
They are. I mean, the Oilers have had some pushes, and when they have, Hellebuck's been very good in net. The Jets are getting the saves they need. The Oilers haven't. Both teams have made big mistakes, but it seems like when the Oilers make their huge one, it's in the back of the net.
Yeah,
It's a very deflated crowd. It looks like a deflated bench. This is not what anyone here expected.
No,
and I honestly, I'm a little befuddled. Not that we should be. I think that we saw a lot of this in the preseason with the Edmonton Oilers. Big mistakes, defensive miscues, off with their passes at times in the first few exhibition games, and it's carried over into the regular season where the Winnipeg Jets seemed a little crisper, and when they've got their opportunities, they've taken advantage of it. But give Hellebuck credit. I mean, there was a couple times where the Oilers could have crept back in this hockey game, and Hellebuck's made big saves. So it's right now in between periods. I don't think this is anything like the Edmonton Oilers had expected to be after 40 minutes.
Well, of the first 4 goals in this game for the Jets, 3 came from the third line. The other one came from the fourth line. They're getting good depth from their bottom 6.
They are, and I haven't seen the stats for the second period yet, but their bottom 6 are scoring against the Oilers' top 6. In the first period, the McDavid line was -2 going against the third line of the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets have a very good third line. Adam Lowry might be the best third line center in the National Hockey League. They've got good depth up front, and they've taken advantage of it. The Oilers got caught a couple times chasing defensively, turning the puck over, not having players in the right spots defensively, being late to men in front of the net. Just big mistakes that have haunted them in the past that they got out of their game. It's early. You don't want this to become a habit. You want to certainly find a better period in the third. They were better at the end of the second period, but at that point, the Jets, they got a 5-0 lead. They're just throwing pucks out. They're not taking chances, which is allowing the Oilers to create a little bit more opportunities. The Oilers need a little bit of spark, something to get this crowd into it. It is a long stretch for them to come back in this hockey game, but give yourself a chance. And they start the period with a little bit of a power play, I believe, still. There are 23 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, somewhere in there. The other thing, too, though, is that Connor Hellebuck's not going to give up a few softies here. He seems like he's very much on his game. So if you're the Edmonton Oilers, you've got to try to get things turned around a little bit here because you got another game coming up on Saturday night. You got to start getting some flow here because through the preseason and from what I've watched here through 40 minutes of play, they just don't seem like they're really in sync right now, Rob.
They don't, and not so much in sync with the puck on their sticks. I think it's a lack of instinct when they don't have the puck.
Yeah.
They're misreading in their own zone. They're getting caught watching the puck. Coming back through the neutral zone, picking up the wrong man. Things that they know what they're supposed to be doing, but just seem to be a little bit off. And the Jets have taken advantage of it. I agree. This game seems like it's a stretch for them to come back in, but you do got to find some positive energy.
Right.
I mean, we saw what happened last year. The Oilers got embarrassed the first game of the season, and it affected them, and it put them in a bit of a tailspin. You certainly don't want to repeat, and I don't think they will. But I look for a much better effort, top through bottom, in the third period. Find a little confidence for the rest to take into the rest of this homestand.
We talked about home ice statistical help. We were talking about the one matchup in Vancouver where the Oilers didn't even get credit for the one hit that there was the one hit in that game that came from Darnell Nurse. It wasn't even credited. Now here tonight in the hit department, it's a little, it's not really lopsided, but the Oilers just didn't seem to physically be into it very much that period. But shots on goal through 40 minutes of play, 25-15 for the Oilers, and that doesn't really tell the story at all.
Well, it's also that shot effects. When one team has a big lead in a hockey game, the opposition seems to find more chances because the team with the lead sitting on it. And you saw Winnipeg, as that period went on, they just sat back. They weren't taking chances. There wasn't a lot of forecheck. They were just, all right, you're going to have to score 6 to beat us. We like our goaltender and we like our chances. They did take a dumb penalty. That was a dumb penalty by Kyle Connors at the end of the second period. Yeah. Why give any life at all? It was a clean hit by Leon Draisaitl. You just don't want to give the Oilers life by giving them a power play. The Oilers weren't able to take advantage of it, but the Oilers just got to find some energy. They had very little energy in the preseason, and everyone said, okay, fine, the regular season's come. Well, game one, we'll be ready. Well, they weren't in the first 40 minutes. They don't want game one to turn into game two, weren't ready, to game three. So they need to find something here in the third period, a little bit of emotion, get the crowd into it. Because right now the crowd is very, very quiet, looking for a reason to explode.
Well, through 40 minutes of play, Zach Hyman is -2. Darnell Nurse is -2. Leon Draisaitl is -2. Ty Emberson is -2. And there's two other guys, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid, are -2.
All the big names.
Kind of says it all there.
It does. And then you look at the opposition, it's their third and fourth lines that are all positive. I mean, the third line of the Winnipeg Jets are +3 in this game, and their fourth line's +1. So the depth players of Winnipeg has been very good. They're winning this game 5-0, and the best players on the Winnipeg Jets have one goal, and it was on the power play. Nice shot, but one that we would think Stuart Skinner would want to have back. It was not. I'm not putting the blame through 40 minutes on Stuart Skinner, but Stuart didn't. It wasn't his best 40. He knows he's better than that. We've seen he's better than that. I was surprised that he wasn't pulled a little bit quicker. It was kind of an odd pull. Pickard went in on a timeout, and if you weren't watching, you did notice it.
You wouldn't have seen it. Yeah.
But I would say from top to bottom, the Edmonton Oilers team has not been near as good as they need to be.
Well, I'm guessing we'll have plenty to talk about on the postgame show, that's for sure. It's 5-0. The Jets lead the Oilers after 40 minutes of play. We're going to get all set for the third period, but first things first, the news update, and then, of course, we'll come right back and take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, and there's a lot of stuff going on tonight, some interesting matchups. Down east, we had 2 shutouts. We'll get to all of that when we come back. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. Back with more from Rogers Place coming up on the Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
As a farmer, you can't afford to take any more risks than you already do. That's why you choose Invigor Hybrid Canola from BASF. It's not just the patented pod shatter reduction and club root resistant hybrids. It's the performance you trust to deliver year after year. This season, we're adding 3 new early maturing hybrids that are designed for your fields. So get ready to test the limits of your bins. See your retailer today and find out why Invigor has the top 3 hybrids in Alberta.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm James Dunn. A transgender Albertan says the UCP is appealing to the radical far right by allowing a transphobic MLA into caucus. Jennifer Johnson of Lacombe Ponoka was welcomed into the United Conservative Party caucus today after coming under fire last year for comparing trans youth to feces in cookie dough. Queer Citizens United Victoria Buchholz says the government is growing increasingly tone-deaf to trans voices. The Alberta Medical Association says Edmonton's population surge is putting a strain on hospitals. AMA President Dr. Shelley Duggan says in the past couple of days, family medicine has been at 155% capacity, while general internal medicine has been at 135%. Alberta Health Minister Adriana LaGrange says she's closely monitoring hospital capacity issues in the Edmonton zone. A study now underway at the University of Calgary aims to help Canadian women navigate the health effects of menopause. Part of it will include whether weight training can prevent loss of bone and muscle. The project, called Momentum, will also study brain aging, psychology, and gut health to create evidence-based resources for women. I'm James Dunn. You can stay up to date on all of our stories over on 880ched.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Nuges Nuggets. This is Nuges Nuggets, brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. What nugget of heating and cooling advice does Nuge have today?
You can save a lot of money by bundling your new furnace and AC with Legacy. It's kind of like saving money on an endorsement by bundling me, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, with someone like, I don't know, Zachary Martin Hyman.
Thanks for suggesting me, Nuge.
Get no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new AC and furnace from Legacy Heating and Cooling. Proud sponsor of
Nuge's Nuggets. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back here at Rogers Place. After 2 periods of play, the Winnipeg Jets surprising the Edmonton Oilers 5-0 with 20 minutes to come. Let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. 2 games complete down east. It was the Montreal Canadiens on home ice, winning 1-0 over the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. It was quite shocking. The shots on goal were amazing tonight. Montreal really kind of hanging on in some respects. It was the Leafs out-shooting Montreal 48-27. The other game was also a shutout. It was the New York Rangers beating the Penguins in Pittsburgh 6-0 tonight. That's, well, I was just going to say that's a miserable way to start at home, but the Edmonton Oilers are trailing 5-0 after 40 minutes of play, so we'll see where that one goes. 2 other games other than this one tonight. One of them in Vancouver tonight, where the Canucks, after 2 periods of play, leading the Calgary Flames 4-2. And in Vegas tonight, they just completed 2 periods of play, and the Golden Knights are leading the Avalanche 5-3. So that is your out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. And the Edmonton Oilers trying to find something to build off of coming up in the 3rd period. It hasn't been a particularly sharp game. Winnipeg, got to give them credit, came in here. They played well, and Connor Hellebuck has been lights out. Not much getting by him tonight. Nothing has got by him so far here tonight. But as I mentioned, Winnipeg's looking sharp. Oilers got to get going here in the 3rd period, and we'll see what they can use to build off of that for their next matchup, which is coming up against Chicago. But this team has come back from these kind of deficits before, but there's some work to be done. We're going to take a break because coming up, the players are about ready to return to the ice. So the 3rd period is on the way. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. Back with more from Rogers Place right here on the Ford Dealers Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, we love jingles. Get up to 25% off select tires.
Until October 19th.
Plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150.
Restrictions apply.
Look online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Have you ever thought about what's on the bottom of your sneaker that was jammed up between the grooves, just biding its time and waiting for the perfect moment to dig into your beautiful floor? No? Never thought about that? And you should never have to when you buy flooring made for life at End of the Row Flooring Centers. Right now, save on flooring that's made for spills, pets, and anything that life throws at you. And it looks amazing. Use our visualizer to see for yourself at endoftheroll.com. Find flooring for life at End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
At Fountain Tire, we love jingles. Get up to 25% off select tires.
Until October 19th.
Plus a bonus $50 off any service of $150.
Restrictions apply.
Look online today. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Getting ready for the 3rd period. 5-0. Jets lead. Edmonton still in the power play. 23 seconds left to go on that penalty to Kyle Connor. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers trying to salvage something here tonight. The first 40 has been not ideal. They got Chicago here Saturday, Calgary's here Sunday. Draisaitl, Hyman, McDavid, Ekholm, and Bouchard. Drop the puck, and Bouchard can float it into the Jet zone. DeMello goes to the end boards. To Sandberg. Now to Appleton, to DeMello, to Sandberg as he comes up the left wing, and he'll shoot it down the ice. Pickard kicks out of side. Penalty over here in a few seconds. Edmonton will be 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Draisaitl to center ice. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the right. David is up against the right wing boards. It does come out. Bouchard to McDavid down the right wing. He'll shoot it. That one goes off as Sandberg. Puck in behind the net. Hit Sandberg in the foot. He's slow to get up. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard, his shot towards the goal. It is blocked. Cleared out by Scheifele. Center ice for Appleton. Lost it to Ekholm. Got it to the neutral zone. Hyman will come in on the right wing. Go to the right wing corner. His pass to the middle. The shot didn't get much on it. Cutting through the middle was Henrique. And gets cleared out. Dermott to zone in. For Nurse. To Dermott. Now to Nurse as he comes up the left wing side. Middle for Connor Brown. He'll dump it in. Hellebuck pushes it in behind the goal. Henrique centering pass off a skate. Gets to the slot, but coming back was Kyle Connor. Make that goal Perfetti, and he'll get it off the left wing boards and out. Nurse will shoot it right back in. Goes off a skate right to Connor Brown. He'll put it on net. Save made by Hellebuck. Hit him in the right shoulder. Emberson in from the left wing point. To Brown out of the right corner. Brown to the top of the circle. Cross the blue line to Kulak. Shot blocked by Perfetti. Miller. Clear it out. It'll be wide of the Oiler net. It'll be an icing call against the Jets. We're a minute 56 gone here in the third. 5-0. Winnipeg leads.
Oilers got a very fortuitous break, and puck ricocheted to Connor Brown, who looking to rebound after a tough offensive season. 4 goals and 12 points last year, but did have a good Stanley Cup final. But you're going up against Hellebuck, and you're not often going to beat him to the short side.
Perfetti will clear it out. And I'll say that was gloved ahead. We get the whistle. 2 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the third period.
Got a change in the pairings here, too.
Yeah. Nugent Hopkins taking a shift here with Skinner and Arvidsson. And yeah, the D pairings have changed up. They're trying to figure out where the face-off is. That's what the delay is.
Had an incident in the Calgary-Vancouver game tonight. JT Miller, it was not a cheap shot. It was a hard hit, but he knocked Kevin Rooney off balance, and Rooney hit his head into the boards, knocked himself out on the play. And they didn't look good. And then the Flames ended up going after Miller a couple times. Mantha ended up fighting him. Miller's a heck of a player, as we saw last year in the playoffs.
Very much.
And we've known that for several
years. Here's Perfetti out of the left corner of the Oiler end. Now to Nemesnikov. Played it behind the net. Nugent Hopkins there for Edmonton. The left wing, Jeff Skinner got tied up, unable to clear it out. Kulak off the left wing boards. It'll come out to the neutral zone. Sandberg inside his own blue line. Over to Josh Morrissey. He'll get over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Blockered away by Pickard. So behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard up the right to Perry. Picked off by Sandberg. He'll dump it right back in. Bouchard left it on the end boards. Barron, though, will cycle the puck to Iafallo off the right wing to the middle. Lost it. Perry will get it out. The left wing to Podkolzin. Pokes it into the Jet zone. Pionk up the left wing, won't get it out. Ryan kept it in to Perry. Around to the left wing point for Ekholm. Now over to Bouchard. He'll wait on the right side. He'll shoot it. That hit bodies in front of the net. And Barron on the right wing, off the glass and out. 3.5 gone here in the third. Icing call against the Jets. 5-0 Winnipeg leads.
All you need to know in this game is Podkolzin's probably been the best winner. He's thrown 3 heavy hits. The third line for Edmonton's not been scored on. The third line for the Jets has 3 goals at even strength.
That tells the tale. Face off to the right of Hellebuck.
And I'm going to give Skinner the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say 2 of the 5 he would have liked to have had back.
Bouchard on the right wing to Hyman. He'll bring it in. He'll shoot it. Blockered away by Hellebuck to the left wing point. Ekholm to the left wing corner. Draisaitl to McDavid to the point. Ekholm will shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck. It looked like it was redirected by Hyman in front of the net. Connor Hellebuck was able to squeeze it and hold on to it.
Rasmus Kupari scored his first goal in over 70 games to make it 3-0. Decent shot by Appleton. Picked the corner on the second goal. Maybe Stu's really feeling it. Maybe comes up with that one. And the fourth one for sure from Sandberg. I know there was a screen, but...
Puck gets to the slot. Draisaitl the shot. Save made by Hellebuck. McDavid off the right wing. Couldn't get a shot through. To the point it goes. Bouchard down that right side. Centered it off the stick of Lowry. Puck goes to the left wing corner. McDavid went through the middle. It's broken up. Lowry's going to bring it out for Winnipeg. Got it to center ice. And the net. Is it off?
Yeah.
Net was off in behind Hellebuck, or was it his mask? His mask was, that's right. He took one in the mask and the straps and blowing off the back there. So they will readjust Connor Hellebuck's mask.
I mean, you're the former WHL goalie. Wow. I mean, there's no chance on the first one. It's 2 rebounds. The second one, he had a look at it. Third one, good shot by Kupari, but not a goal scorer. Fourth one, no chance on the fifth one. That was just a snipe.
Oh, that was a snipe.
So it's 2 out of 5. Okay. He gave him a save early in the game, too, on the breakaway, on the Scheifele breakaway.
It's Morrissey on the right wing at center ice. Now to Velarde, got it in over the line. Puck comes to the middle, and Kyle Connor shot off a skate. Adam Henrique up the left wing. Had no room. Back behind the Oiler net to Nurse. Now to Dermott. Dermott out from behind the goal up the right wing. It's a long pass. The right side to Connor Brown. Off the boards and in. Mello got it to the corner. It'll go to the blue line. Dermott will keep it in. He'll shoot it. Save made by Hellebuck. He doesn't know where the rebound is. It gets to the middle, and Scheifele gets it out of harm's way to Kyle Connor up the left wing. Over center ice, he'll shoot it in. It's just how it's gone for the Oilers tonight. Puck lying just outside the crease. Hellebuck didn't see it. Edmonton unable to get a stick on it. Puck dumped into the Jet zone. Emberson in from the right wing point. Goes in behind the goal. Miller there for Winnipeg. The right wing off the stick of Ehlers. Emberson behind the Oiler net. Around the right wing boards. Arvidsson had tied up with Fleury. Fleury flipped it on goal. Saved by Pickard. Good to see Hayden Fleury back out there after he took that high shot in the second period. Pass on the right to Arvidsson. Too far for him. It's icing against the Oilers.
Let's go to our out-of-town scoreboard. It's presented by Pizza 73. Samuel Montalban makes a total of 47 saves, shuts out the Maple Leafs 1-0. The Calgary Flames have made it a 2-goal game. It's 4-2 for Vancouver after 2. Besser has a pair. Vegas up 5-3 over Colorado. That is in the third. Rangers pounded Pittsburgh 6-0.
I watched the third period of that Montreal game, and the Habs were just hanging on. And Montembeault was unbelievable.
That game looked a bit like some of Toronto's tough game 6s and 7s they've had the last few years, where they get shots and opportunities, but they can't score. And unfortunately for Edmonton, this looks a lot like last year's opening game in Vancouver.
Dumped into the Oiler end, blockered away by Pickard. Emberson on the left to Podkolzin, off the boards and out. Past Pionk, he'll chase after it. With the win behind his net. Set up back there. Over to Sandberg. Sandberg fans on his pass, but does get it out. It's rolled into the Oilers zone by Kupari. On Colson. Left wing to Kulak. Now to Derek Ryan. He was able to get it out. Ryan up to the Jets line. Comes in on the right. Stops. Right side. Top of the circle. Unable to get it low. Connor clears it out. Now Connor skates onto it down the left wing over the line. His pass to the middle. That's broken up by Bouchard. Good defensive play. Puck to the left wing point. Morrissey over to the right for Scheifele. Knocked off his stick. Puck Colson will get it out. It'll go to the right wing for Ryan. Into the Jets end on the right side. Now to Evan Bouchard coming down that right wing. He won't get a shot, but he will go to the corner. Take it behind the net. Pass on the left. It hits a stick before it can get to Hyman. Now Hyman has it on the right side. Hyman to the right wing point to Bouchard. Winds up. Blasts it, but it was blocked by Kyle Connor. And the puck up to the point. Hyman will keep it in. Go right to DeMello. Now on the left for Connor. Connor lost it at the Edmonton blue line. It's jammed up to McDavid on the right wing. McDavid to Draisaitl. To McDavid. Can't get a shot. Here's Bouchard. His shot. It's blocked by a sliding Hayden Fleury. And on the right wing, it's Scheifele to get it out. Turned right back in on the right wing by Draisaitl. Oilers down 5-0 here in the third. Left wing point to Ekholm. Down the left wing boards to McDavid. It comes over to the right. Into the slot. It goes to Ekholm. It got caught up in his skates. He won't get a shot away, and Lowry will clear it out. Bouchard, center ice on the right to McDavid. He'll dump it in. 11:49 to go in the third. Sandberg out from, waits in behind his net. Now on the left to Fleury. Fleury gets over the blue line, shoots it down. That's icing against Winnipeg. Trying to get shots through from the slot. Winnipeg is like selling out to block everything.
This has been a tremendous performance from the Jets and a disappointing one from the Oilers for season opener.
Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Back to the left wing point to Nurse. Nurse will come down the left side, take a snapshot. Now was tipped and it goes wide of the net. The puck cleared out. Nurse will turn it up at his own blue line. Left to Dermott, up the left wing, off of Janmark, goes into the Jets' end, left wing corner. It's on the end boards. Rimmed by...
You got Nurse playing right D here in this pairing. Dermott's over on the left side.
Dermott on the left wing in his own end, long pass up to Janmark. Janmark into the Jet zone, top of the circle. He'll take it off of it. Iafallo will get it out. Kulak to Emberson. The Oiler end, now on the left for Arvidsson. He'll spin through the middle. Dish on the left to Kulak. He'll come in over the line, shoot it. A rising shot off the end boards. Puck goes to the left wing. Arvidsson, top of the circle. He gets dumped down by Morrissey.
Arvidsson does battle, doesn't he?
Battles. Gets it across to Jeff Skinner. Shot didn't get through. Comes over to the right wing. Skinner spins off the right wing boards. He'll shoot it towards the net. Off a stick goes into the right wing corner. DeMello to Kupari. To center ice. Now to Iafallo. He'll shoot it the rest of the way in. Pickard out of his net. To Kulak in the right corner. We're almost halfway through the third. It's 5-0 Winnipeg here at Rogers Place. The Edmonton Oilers home opener. Not going well. Puck dumped in by Nugent Hopkins. Got it up the right wing. It doesn't get out. Now Lowry able to clear it. Ekholm into his own end. Forced back by Niederreiter. The right side to Ryan. Now on the right wing to Podkolzin into the Jets' end right corner. Around on the left to Ekholm. Behind the net to Perry. Perry up against the end boards with Miller. Podkolzin in there too. As Podkolzin is able to work it free to the right wing point. Bouchard will shoot it. That's blocked. And the puck knocked out by Lowry. Won't be hard enough for icing. Ekholm has to go after it. Wins the race with Niederreiter. Now across to Bouchard. He'll bring it into the Jets' end. Right wing to Perry. Into the middle. Draisaitl. His shot just wide of the Jets' goal. Puck comes up near the blue line. Penalty coming up. Maybe a slashing call.
Derek Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan will go to the box. We'll take a break. 9:05 to go here in the third. 5-0 Jets lead the Oilers from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow. Creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
It's time to get down to the honky tonk. Enjoy some good old Southern comfort food and cheer on your Edmonton Oilers this season when you take a non-stop flight to Nashville for the game on October 17th.
Sports fans, it's time to take off. You're now just a flight away from enjoying the game. Yeehaw!
From YEG to the game, fly non-stop and catch every moment live. Explore destinations at flyeia.com/nonstop.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Derek Ryan to the box. And the Winnipeg Jets go on their second power play. They're 1-for-1 with a man advantage. 5-0 Winnipeg leads. 9:05 to go here in the third. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place, the Oilers' home opener. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck rimmed by Dermott. After the Oilers win the draw, get it all the way down. Cleared out of the Jet zone. That was an errant pass. Dermott will shoot it right back down. Hellebuck will set it to Morrissey. Comes out from behind his net, up the left wing to Kyle Connor. Cuts to the middle as he gains the Oiler line. All on the right, looking for Velarde. Puck comes free, and Henrique will get it down the ice. Morrissey through the middle. Drops it back to Connor. Connor to Scheifele into the Oiler end. That gets off a stick, goes right to Connor Brown. Brown with Janmark in over the line. The pass to Janmark off the arm of Hellebuck and out of play as the Oilers get a great opportunity. Short-handed, Matthias Janmark is stopped by Connor Hellebuck.
I mean, right now they're on the Oilers' third line. And they're the only line that hasn't been scored on in this game, and that was a nice-looking setup. And Hellebuck has been locked in tonight.
Oh, yep, another good save by Connor Hellebuck. 32 saves so far for Hellebuck in this game. Shot from the angle on the left by Podkolzin misses the net. It comes out. Ty Emberson at his own blue line. Play it right back down the ice. It's in behind the Jet goal. 54 seconds left to go in the penalty to Derek Ryan. Pionk to Perfetti. Out into Mesnikov, left side to Iafallo. Roll it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton end. Perfetti's trying to dig it loose. It's underneath the Mesnikov. Emberson in there for Edmonton and Kulak. Still on the end boards. Podkolzin. A rim around, and that went off the glass and went out of play. Face off.
I haven't minded Puncholza.
No, he's played hard. Laid the body a few times. 20 seconds throwing the penalty to Ryan. Face off will be to the right of Calvin Pickard. He came into this game in the second period.
It's 5 saves so far. After Skinner gave up 5 on 13.
Puck to the left wing point. Fleury. We got it to the top of the circle. Dermott will get it out. Miller in his own end. Arvidsson was in there. Penalties just about done. Jets will be 1 for 2 with a man advantage here as Derek Ryan is poised to step out onto the ice. Now he does. On a follow, shoot it into the Oilers zone. Niederreiter on the left wing corner boards. Bumped by Arvidsson. He digs the puck out, and he's got it. To the middle, to Nurse. He'll get to center. Snap the puck into the Jets' end. Hellebuck out of his net, knocks it down. Leave it to Fleury as he waits in behind the goal. McDavid just beyond the Jets' crease. Now he gets Fleury out of there. The pass to the point is picked off by Draisaitl. He lost an edge, lost the puck. It comes free in the middle. Now a penalty coming up to the Oilers once they touch it. Edmonton about to be shorthanded. We're going to take a break. 6:20 to go here in the third. 5-0 Jets lead the Oilers here at Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
5-0 Jets lead the Oilers. 6:20 to go here in the third. Leon Draisaitl goes to the box. Third power play for the Jets are 1 for 2 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off the Oilers zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Henrique taking the draw against Scheifele. Puck goes to Kulak, rips it off the boards, goes off of Morrissey. Henrique trying to get it out, he can't. Scheifele into the corner with it. Scheifele gets dumped down. Henrique gets a loose puck for Kulak off the right side and all the way down the ice. Hellebuck can leave it to Morrissey. Shots are 32-18 for Edmonton. They're down 5-0 here in the third period, under 6 minutes to go. Connor on the right wing to Velarde, over to Ehlers on the left. In front of the net, tipped in, scores. 6-0 for the Jets as they get another power play goal. Ehlers let that go off the left side, and it looked like Mark Scheifele got a piece of it. Jets now 2 for 3 with a man advantage. 14-15, time of the goal for Winnipeg.
Well, they put the puck into a spot on the ice where, you know, Ehlers with a beautiful setup. And Scheifele with the flyby deflects it home.
Good redirection by Scheifele. Got a goal to go with his assist here in this one. 6-0 Jets in the third. At the Edmonton blue lines, Bouchard. In front of him was Niederreiter. Puck goes into the corner. Now it's in behind the Edmonton net. Lowry on the right wing. To the right wing point to Pionk, and behind the net to Niederreiter. In front of the goal, the save made by Pickard off of Appleton. And down the right wing comes Bouchard in over the Jet line. Couldn't get it through the middle. Puck comes out. Ekholm to Perry. Into the Jets' end on the right wing. It goes in behind the net. Sandberg hit by Podkolzin. Puck comes loose. To Perry to the left wing corner. Down to Ryan. Ekholm in from the blue line. We'll get to the right side. Kari will get it around the boards. Draisaitl will keep it in. Just for a moment. Now it comes out. Draisaitl over to Bouchard. Bouchard to the middle of the ice for McDavid. He's forced behind the net. Centering pass, but there's Iafallo for the Jets. Wheels in behind his goal. Off the left wing. Is able to get it out. And down the ice, it's icing against Winnipeg. 4:26 to go here in the third. 6-0 Jets lead. Ehlers and Velarde with the assists on that goal by Scheifele. That was a power play marker here in the third period. Face off in the Jet zone to the right of Hellebuck. To Nurse on the left wing point. Rim it in behind the net. It goes over to McDavid now on the right wing. To the blue line. To Dermott. He'll quickly shoot it towards the goal. Blocked by Sandberg. On the right to Iafallo. Off the glass and out. It's up against the boards. Right at center. And it's Hyman to dig it out of the skates. And got it just into the Jets' end. Cleared out by Barron. Now they'll go down the ice for icing. 3:58 to go here in the third period.
Well, Winnipeg's really boxed Edmonton out. Letters, I know they got their shots. What's up? I tell you, I know they're just trying to do their job, but at one point it said 32 shots on goal for Edmonton. Now we're back down to 29.
Yeah, they lost a few in there. Puck goes in behind the net. Inside that Jets end. Up the left wing is Fleury to the blue line, but Nugent Hopkins will keep it in. Now shots now 29-20 for Edmonton. It's about the hash marks on the right side of the Jet zone. Jeff Skinner was in there, but it was Barron to spin that puck out. Kulak over to Emberson. Now to Kulak on the left wing. Left side to Arvidsson, off his stick, and into the Jet zone it goes. Hacked out of there by Fleury. Dermott will take turn to the right wing boards. Only got it to center ice. Nemesnikov into his own end to Morrissey. Back to Nemesnikov. Over to Fleury. Fleury, side his own end to Morrissey. Morrissey will wait. To DeMello on the right for Nemesnikov. Missed him. Won't be icing. Pickard to play it. Comes up to Connor Brown. Center ice. Will just dump it in. DeMello over to Morrissey. Morrissey up at center ice to Nikolai Ehlers. He'll shoot it in. Cross corner. After it on the forecheck. Scheifele then overskated it. Overran that. And Dermott will bring it out for Edmonton. On the left wing to Nurse. Over the center ice line, will dump it in. It's on net. Hellebuck steered it in behind the net. Now on the right, Janmark. Right wing corner of the Jet zone. Oilers down 6-0. 2:20 to go here in the third period. Henrique to the left wing point to Nurse. His shot wide of the goal. Off the corner boards and it comes out. Bouchard to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Connor Brown. His own blue line over to Bouchard. The right side, gets it by Sandberg. It's into the Jet zone, top of the circle. Bouchard off the right wing boards. Sandberg able to break it up, try to give and go there with Derek Ryan. Puck in behind the net. Perry centering pass off a stick, and it goes just by Ekholm, and it comes out. Picker to come out and play it. To Matthias Ekholm. We're down to a minute 35 to go in the third. Edmonton down 6-0. In on the right wing. Puck pulls into the blue line. The shot there by Emberson sails wide, and it is Niederreiter just to get it out. Perry dumped the puck into the right wing corner. Pass by Podkolzin. Misses Perry. It goes down the ice. Pickard to Emberson. Now to McDavid as he comes up the right wing, cuts to the middle. In over the Jet line. The left wing to Hyman. To McDavid in behind the net, right wing for Draisaitl. We're into the last minute here in the third. To McDavid in behind the goal to the left. Tried to get that in front of the net. Barron breaks it up, and he's able to get it out. Barron will catch up to it into the Oilers zone. Gets hit by Emberson. Puck goes to the end boards. 45 seconds to go here in the third period. Now to Hyman up the right wing. Hyman into the right wing corner. Over to the boards on the right side was Barron to get to center ice. Shoot it into the Edmonton zone with 25 seconds to go here in the third. It's 6-0 for the Jets. Puck brought in on the left wing. A shot off a stick by Jeff Skinner. That goes out of play. And we get the whistle with 16 seconds to go here in the third period.
50-50 jackpot up to $588K. Got up in a hurry there. That was a tough opening night.
6-0 Jets.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe need to change.
Ehlers will bring it out. Get to center ice. Float it to the left wing corner. Hold on to it. Or clear it out. This game will mercifully come to an end. 6-0 the final.
Let's give credit where credit's due.
Well,
Jets third line dominated the hockey game. They were in for 3 of the first 4 goals. You know, one of the best third lines in the NHL last season. All the guys around 33 to 35, 36 points. They can play a heavy game, and they kicked the living snot out of Edmonton in this hockey game when it mattered. And Stuart Skinner gets the start, gives up 5 goals on 13 shots. I'll say 2 that he'd probably like to have back, like if he's locked in, but it's still 2 or 3-0, even if he's locked in. Not good enough, and then the guy on the other end, all he's done is won Vezina trophies. So, you know, Winnipeg, a team that had a 52-win season last year, they're a good club. They had a tough matchup with Colorado in the first round, and they got lit up. Okay? They've had a lot of time to think about it, and they came in here, and they laid the boots to the Edmonton Oilers here at Rogers Place tonight.
30 saves for Hellebuck. Gets his 38th career shutout. 6-0 the final, as it was Adam Lowry, Mason Appleton, Rasmus Kupari, Dylan Sandberg, Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, all scoring for the Jets. Appleton had a 3-point night to lead the way for Winnipeg. And Connor Hellebuck, what can you say? He was outstanding in goal. Like you said, he multiple Vezina winner, won it last year. And he was incredible. And the Oilers have a real tough start to the regular season.
And we knew it was going to be a tough game, Camp. We knew.
Oh, for sure. It's a very good Winnipeg team. They had 52 wins last year. And you look at this lineup, and it's up front, basically the same.
It's deeper than Edmonton in lines 3 and 4. The Oilers, in theory, have the better top-end skill, but that third line just dominated, and they dominated against the Oilers' first line. So, look, you get recalibrated. Chicago comes in. The Jets have Chicago on Friday at home. And Connor Bedard, we're all excited to see that.
Of course.
But Edmonton has to pull it together here and bounce back. You get by the way, the Flames have come all the way back from 4-1 down. It's tied 4-4. Troy, if you could throw up Calgary, Vancouver, that'd be greatly appreciated. And full marks to Calgary. They could have gone away in that hockey game. That incident involving Rooney, I think that really upset their team a bit, got them fired up. Anthony Matha with the Gordie Howe hat trick. And the end result here is the Flames have just tied it up in the power play, but Edmonton could never work their way back into the game. And that's what happens when you're playing against Connor Hellebuck. Edmonton was not on it. Wrong team to not be on it against. Winnipeg, a great 5-on-5 team, and the Jets also 2 for 3 on the power play. I hate to say it, Cam, but all of those metrics from last year at the start of the season, crappy penalty killing, poor save percentage, poor goals against, all sort of re-emerge tonight in the opening game. That cannot continue. So they got to, and now the Oilers, with all due respect to some of their upcoming opponents, they're about to play 3 straight teams that missed the playoffs last year in terms of the Chicago Blackhawks, Calgary Flames on the second of a back-to-back as well. And then Edmonton will be on the second of a back-to-back, and then the Philadelphia Flyers. So we'll see what happens.
You got to see what happens. 6-0 the final here tonight. The Winnipeg Jets come into Rogers Place. They spoil the party. The Oilers home opener, they drop 6-0 the final. 38th career shutout for Connor Hellebuck. Our Rogers post-game show's coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the point where it's kept in by Jeff Skinner, comes in front to McDavid. The rebound saved by Hellebuck off of Arvidsson, and he covers it up.
Unfortunately for Edmonton, that's about as good as it got. That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. A 30-save performance tonight from Connor Hellebuck. He gets the shutout. 6-0 the Jets win. This is the Rogers postgame show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, let's bring a order inside the game. Analyst Rob Brown on the Rogers postgame show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Not the start the Edmonton Oilers were looking for, Rob.
No, it wasn't. And we talked a lot in the preseason that the Oilers didn't look in sync. They weren't good defensively. They weren't getting the saves. The second line didn't look like it had chemistry. Their power play wasn't scoring. And everyone kept saying, well, it's okay. It's preseason.
Well, now it's not okay.
Now it's not okay. And it is the regular season. It's the same things. There were some struggles on the back end. We saw early Eberson, who was supposed to come in and take the spot of Ceci. He moved into the third period for the third period. This is an Oiler team that was fantastic in the second half, and in the playoffs, penalty killing, they moved a bunch of penalty killers out. And tonight they gave up a couple power play goals. It just wasn't good enough. And it wasn't. There's not just one. You can't really say this guy.
Yeah, they're all in the crap together tonight.
It was a bad night for the Edmonton Oilers from top to bottom.
All right. So how much of this is? And you know what? You go out and you sign Arvidsson, and he's your signing to replace Warren Foegele. Foegele was at $2.75 million. He got more than that, by the way, on the open market to re-sign. Arvidsson got a 2-year deal at $4.
Arvidsson was fine. I thought Arvidsson was one of the few players tonight that...
Arvidsson and Podkolzin, for me, were the two guys I noticed.
100%. Podkolzin, he knows what his job is, and he was good at it.
He played tonight like a guy that's hungry to see it. I mean, Jeff Skinner, sorry, man, you're not going to win fans over with that performance tonight.
Well, No.
You can't play half the game in this league with one hand on your stick.
Well, yeah. I haven't seen Skinner play a lot because he plays out east. We don't see him. We see what his numbers are.
So he's got to have more game than he showed tonight.
He does, because you're playing with Leon Draisaitl, and there's expectations. You expect Leon at the end of the season to have 110 points. And over half of those will be 5-on-5. So if you're playing with him 5-on-5, you have to produce. That line was not good in the preseason, and Jeff Skinner wasn't good in the preseason. He struggled tonight. There was not a good team. The Winnipeg Jets played well. Hellebuck played good, and you talked about it, the third line. Lowry's the best third line centerman in the National Hockey League.
I mean, we opened by talking about that.
Yep.
How good. 5-on-5, the Jets were a better team than Edmonton last year. The Oilers were the better team on the special teams. Edmonton didn't get to the special teams game enough. All right, I want to hit on about three things here. That start and goal was Stuart Skinner. He had a slow start last year. Tough start tonight. I would say, okay, maybe 2 of the 5 he'd probably like to have back. What's your assessment?
I agree, and I don't think, and we talked about this on your show on a Tuesday night last week. I don't think the Oilers' back end is as good right now as it was in Game 7 last year.
No, it's fair.
And one of the things you're going to need because of that, you're probably going to need more big saves, because there's going to be more mistakes, and we saw that tonight. So you're going to need Stu Skinner to be as good, if not better than last year, because he's going to face more grade A scoring chances. Tonight, he wasn't as good as Stu Skinner can be.
All right. Defensively, did you notice anybody?
Honestly, I don't know if anyone had a good night on the back end. I mean, Travis Dermott, that was a wonderful play right at the very end of the game, the spinorama, but he struggled earlier. Emerson struggled, I thought, a lot in this hockey game. There's a reason he got moved down to the third pairing. Bouchard bobbled some. On the back end, no, the Oilers did not have a good night on their back end.
Well, they only had 4 forwards finish the game even in tonight's hockey game. The Henrique line with Brown and Janmark, and then Derek Ryan, who shifted off early as Leon went in. Now, they get Chicago and Calgary back-to-back. Both Chicago and Calgary will be playing games back-to-back prior to playing Edmonton, so it's not like they should have an energy advantage against the Blackhawks, and they have to respond. I mean, you got 3 straight non-playoff teams from last year. You played in the 7th game of the Stanley Cup Final. They need to capitalize in the rest of the home series.
Well, they do. And the thing you're going to get out of Chicago and Calgary, and we see this tonight with Calgary and Vancouver.
It's an awesome performance from the Flames.
You're going to get energy from them.
Yeah.
I mean, they have nothing to lose. Their expectations is they're not going to be playoff teams, and they're coming into Edmonton. This is a team, a preseason favorite. You're going to get their best game. So the way the Oilers played tonight, and I know they had a bunch of shots, but that was after the game was out of hand.
Score effects.
Yep. The way they played tonight, that allows the Chicagos and the Calgarys to stay in the game. I would expect the Oilers to be better. Having said that, I expected the Oilers to be better tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rob. Great stuff. Thanks.
Sounds good, Bob.
Smart play of the night brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. Normally we focus on an Oiler. Tonight we're focusing on Adam Lowry. He was all world for the Jets in this hockey game. Set the tone with the opening goal and frankly dominated play 5-on-5. This is the Rogers postgame show in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Today you can can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Calgary Flames were down 4-1 in Vancouver. With under 5 minutes left, they lead the Canucks 5-4. Meanwhile, Vegas is doubling up Colorado 8-4. The Rangers pounded Pittsburgh 6-0. Montreal, 47-save performance from Samuel Montembeault, only beat the Maple Leafs 1-0. And Winnipeg gets a 30-save shutout performance from Connor Hellebuck. But the Oilers, very quiet in this evening. They got routed 6-0 by the Jets in their home opener. Yikes. Western Hockey League, Edmonton Oil Kings Saturday day against the Red Deer Rebels. That night, the Oilers and the Blackhawks. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers postgame show, Molson Cup 3 stars. Molson is the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian, Ultra Export, or Excel, or some Molson with your name on it. Third star tonight, Nino Niederreiter with 3 assists. Second star tonight was Hellebuck with 30 saves. First star tonight, dominated both ends of the ice, a goal and assist, Adam Lowry. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. The Oilers need to pick it up Saturday night. Connor versus Connor. Bedard against McDavid here at Rogers Place, 8 p.m. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, at Jack Michaels.